minor detail. There is a mason who is currently working on an engraving over the door to the take. And as the huntmaster watches the mason carefully, he does hold in his hand a contract. Having just came in and being taken so quickly by you guys, he gives a nice look around the room, seeing if everyone's there. Purple worm,
Yep.
They sound tough.
they are. You ain't gonna find them around here either.
Yes, certainly seems like we will most probably be going to Marquette.
Ooh.
It's a long way.
It is, but isn't it exciting?
Very exciting. Vox Machina went there.
Did
Certainly
they?
have never been.
A lot of people have been there.
I'm very much hoping we have a teleportation circle at some establishment.
It would take a little while, if not.
Well, it
However
is
you
going to
split
take a
that
little
number.
while anyway, Frederick, but on the way back,
Getting
perhaps
back's
it may
not a
be shorter. We can only hope.
Getting back.
Is it like the Nerdvana, like, glitter to our eyes, hoping that there's, like, some kind of library in Marquette or some kind of a arcane academy that might allow her to use teleportation circle?
Well, Darvin points to his helmet and says getting back is not going to be a problem, but certainly a teleportation circle, so if we can come back whenever we want would be nice.
The huntmaster looks at the mason as he finishes his job. Looks good. He pays the man, and as the human makes his way out the door, you see that carved over the door now, here's where the hunters gather, keen eyes and blades at ready. We cease the unknown's crackling laughter. Our will is strong, our members plenty. We stand against the tides of darkness. We do the deeds few men can handle. Reap forth a trophy from the carcass. We are your strength. We are your candle. And you see the huntmaster, uncharacteristically, a little misty-eyed.
Are you alright, Huntmaster?
Fine. You've got a job to do. You might as well get to it.
Yes, of course.
Everybody by now knows the standard procedure. But as we haven't done it in quite a while, as we go around the room, just get everybody to describe what they're doing, how they currently look, just standard thing, just to catch up with people. Nailsu, what are you doing, buddy?
Probably just running in from visiting the children again, telling them about, hey, I'm probably going to be gone a while. Y'all take care of each other and whatnot. And just getting stuff together.
Good deal. Reaver.
So we're outside of the front doors at the guild house at the moment, right?
Right inside the front door.
Okay. I'd like to be outside just a little bit, gathering pieces of wooden planks and starting to build some sort of treehouse lookout just inside the edge of the forest, overlooking the front door. Just seeing everybody kind of gather up, I'll walk up and, keep my hand over my satchel and just kind of listen along.
Freddy.
Freddy comes up from the quartermaster's vault with the hunt bag with Quartz, and is talking to Quartz, and not that loud, just basically saying, "I will come back. Don't you worry. I will survive. I'll come back for you."
As long as I know how to love.
So, what are you doing? Nessa, what are you doing?
It was me. Sorry. Nessa is just coming down the stairs after gathering a few more things. She's using her mage hand to help push the flying carpet into Dominic's body bag of holding that he lets her borrow on hunts. Just to come down in there, and then she goes back over to the table where she and Zoria had been doing research and starts gathering things.
Zoria, what are you doing?
Zoria's at the table, checking her own gear, making sure all of her weapons are in place, making sure Nessa didn't leave anything behind.
Darvin, what are you doing?
Darvin is carefully cleaning and polishing his Vox Machina belt, like a eager fanboy.
And Kajil, what are you doing, buddy?
All right. For probably the past 30 minutes, they were saying bye to each other, and even though he's walking down the stairs and getting ready to join the hunt, they're still doing the telepathic link, saying, "No, you hang up. No, you hang up."
Cute. Look, contract giver wasn't listed, but I was able to get a little information. Hey, fanboy,
Yes, sir.
you remember Thimbeer?
Dembeer or Thorbeer?
No, Thimbeer.
So Darvin probably does, but Karun does not.
Thimbeer, he's a dwarf. A little bit of a clumsy bastard, had really bad luck.
Yeah, I remember him. Slayer's taken Vasselheim, right?
Yeah. Seems like his daughter grew up.
Really?
Whoa.
Yeah.
And she wants us to hunt this worm?
So the contract was put in by Kimveer Fallback.
Interesting. We
Now, there is a special stipulation to this hunt.
Okay.
It looks like there's a bonus to be rewarded. Quite hefty one, as a matter of fact, of 20,000 gold pieces.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh, my stars.
That's a lot.
The requirement is an unfortunate one, though.
That is never a good thing to hear.
What is it?
Not actually. She wants you to retrieve her father's corpse.
Oh.
Oh.
Then we'll do what we can.
We got it if we can find it.
Did she tell us where it is?
That's the thing. Last she knew, he went out hunting purple worms.
Returning one of our
Well, we
own.
could take some extra gentle repose and stuff to try and fix it if we do find it.
Yeah,
I have a few in the bag here.
that's good.
It is alright. I have the scroll, or I have the ritual.
I don't have to say that this is a
He's one of us.
personal. He was my friend.
Do you have anything that belonged to him, Kinveer?
Sad to say, I don't. He was a prickly bastard. But she did send this. And he reaches in his satchel and pulls out a small mask.
Huh.
Nessa looks
It
it
was
over, trying to
hers,
figure out
but-
what it might be.
It was
Is that the-
hers, but he bought it for her.
On the hunt with Vox Machina.
I don't know. I really don't know. But I
Well,
can tell you if what she said's true. I know I'm not going to see you for a while. He had been searching leads going towards Marquette. Somewhere in the desert outside of Ankarel. Not sure where. So I did a little special looking as well. And it seems that when this chapter of the Slayer's Take was established, that we kind of got a little short end of the shaft here. You know, all that research and looking you've been doing and finding all these creatures yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not your job. You should never have had to do that.
Pardon?
Oh, man.
One of the benefits being in the Slayer's Take is being granted part of the wisdom of Ioun. And that should have been handed out to you. And these quests should have been metered and watched.
This is blinking, listening at this as an Ioun stone just orbits around her head lazily.
Any of you
Freddy's
would
the
like
same.
to make an insight check on McCree can.
I'm just gonna believe him.
Freddy, he is he's in that state of pissed exhaustion where he's mad about the way situations have been and he hasn't been informed of certain things. But at the same time, thinking that he's lost his friend, he doesn't exactly know what to do. I will do my damnedest from this point on that any quest that arrives at this door follows the proper procedure and the target is located to within a small area for you. I do hate that you all have been put out to do this part of the job, but that falls back to me for not asking as many questions as need to be asked.
I have certainly not found it to be a bad thing myself, personally.
We appreciate it, boss, but I guess on the bright side, it's helped sharpen our skills for finding things that might be more difficult in the future.
Precisely.
You're right.
Freddy
But
is nodding.
here's the thing. And this goes for all of you. You got told a long time ago that your existence here, your life that you've made here, revolved around variables that should have been controlled to a degree. You should have never had to put yourselves in such danger. You should have never had to do these things, but you did them anyway. I can't tell you how proud I am that you did. But if, and I have yet to get a clear word regarding these purple worms, but if it gets too dire, if you were put up against the wall and there is no other solution, you get the hell out of there. We will go back in force and we will take these son of a bitch down without question. But you do not die today. We're not losing another member.
Of course.
Aye.
Yeah.
Who
He
is we?
begins to pass the contract around.
Just a take, huh?
Yes.
We did send the guards home.
Send the guards home?
Yeah, Darvin had guards outside of the city walls. He did, like, kind of dismiss them back home.
Why would he do that?
That was just that one day.
Oh, okay. If there's anybody near the entrance, can I try and recruit maybe 2 of the guards to come with us?
We're not gonna put anybody else in danger.
No, we're trained for this. They're trained for protecting our home.
They've already been hired to protect your home. If you would like to go for hirelings, there is an entire city called Western
To be
Which,
fair,
by the way,
we are
out
the
of
hirelings in this
character,
one.
I would like to apologize to all of you for the smallness that Western has been made out to be. I will be correcting that over the next week or so, as Western's a hell of a lot bigger than I thought it was, or I think anybody really thought it was.
How big is it?
That's what.
I've got
Phrasing,
about
phrasing.
6 maps that all show it to be quite larger. The fan art shows it to be larger. I've gone through and listened to everything I possibly could about it that pretty much makes it out to be quite larger than we thought it was.
It's a significant city, right?
Yeah, you know how if I was to tell you guys, something about Amman, you would think, real big city. Yeah, the way that you think about Amman is about the size of Western. That it
Really?
actually is. Yeah. To traverse from one side of Western on foot to the other is a half a day's travel.
Holy.
It's a big city.
Nice.
And
Misty
there's a lot
step.
more businesses and stuff like that I didn't know existed, but are canon. So there you go, guys.
So
That's
basically, anything we want to find can be found there.
I'm not going to say that because that would implicate me in doing things and following up with stuff that I'm not willing to register. So,
And then
no.
we wouldn't have any reason to go to Amon and go straight to Gilmore's shop.
Yeah, okay. The way that it's been made out, Whitestone is about the size that Western was made out to be. This is, I'm going to put it in mission. This is an accurate Western map. Let's see. Mission. Paste.
Ah, yes.
That is
I mean,
a
it's
lot
kind
bigger
of-
than what I was imagining.
Yeah.
That's a city.
It's kind of New York City. It's got boroughs.
Yeah, it does, and
Mm.
it's freaking huge. I mean, I have other aerial maps of it, and it's
About
bigger
4
than we
miles
thought.
long way, 3.5 miles long way.
Yeah,
It's not half a day to walk across. That's a good hour. But yeah, that's as far across as Manhattan. That's lower Manhattan size.
Yeah, if 1 mile, it's about 3 miles from southwest to northeast.
Oh,
That brief-
literally ignore the scale. I had to cut and paste things to fit on that.
What method of travel are we gonna use?
That's on you.
To get to the other continent?
Yeah.
By the way, here, because it wasn't made available through the Tal'Dorei guide, here is an approximated map of what the continents look like.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Marquette's in Wild. Oh no. Okay. So yep, got it.
By boat, you're looking at about 53 days to get there.
Oh,
Fuck.
That's from Western if you took down through the channels.
What if we
if you-
teleported to Singorn and went over on this side?
Could certainly try.
Everybody dies.
did we ever get that skyship people were talking about?
Not yet.
Nope.
Okay.
Can't do it yet.
Could we? We could try going to Amman and see if we can get passage on a ship, but I don't know how much time that really.
Looks
There's
like we're
That's
going to need to
good.
find a way to teleportation circle.
Well, isn't
I have
there
access to the
one
Amon
with
circle.
Gilmore?
Gilmore has that one portal if he'd allow us to, but I don't know if we know about that.
Nessa says she has
That's
access to the teleportation circle at the Alabaster Lyceum.
Yeah. That could get us to Gilmore, maybe. I don't know if he's gonna let us to a passage in his parents' house.
What?
Do you guys want to try going to Amman first?
Just so you guys know that if you wish to get there, airship's probably your fastest way if you're not going to do the teleportation. I'm just here if you guys need me.
Means we have to go to Whitestone.
Where would we be able to get passage on an airship, boss?
Darvin, Whitestone. Remember, Hawk told you.
I think that there was a builder there, right?
Well, there's a builder.
Anybody go on the Bahir hunt?
Yes.
No,
You remember
unfortunately.
landing at the airport?
Oh.
I can help navigate around Whitestone. I'm from there.
And you would know about
No,
that too.
Yeah, I'm not
Mhm.
on the Bahir hunt, so anything there is, out of sight, out of mind.
Well, let's try going there
There was
then.
like literal like a helipad type thing for airships at Whitestone.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's
Alright.
go there.
Okay. So
Yay. Portal to Whitestone.
Where are we gonna get a portal to Whitestone?
Proving ground.
Just
As we
get
walk
in the
right-
bag of holding.
Let's
No, we do
walk
not
to
stick
Whitestone.
portals inside bags of holding.
No. All right, so
that
I mean,
sounds
you
so
can't
fun.
just take.
so anything left we want to do at the keep before we go to Whitestone?
Do we know any
to go to
resistances and
Noja's?
stuff?
Yeah, what
Oh,
did we
yeah.
find out investigation-wise otherwise?
Alright. Who took the time to RP out that they investigated?
Yup.
Trinity did.
Whoever took the time out to RP investigations can make an advantage investigation check.
Oh, advantage.
Oh,
Ooh, wow. Look at that.
Boom!
that's Nessa.
Alright.
Of course, it's NASA.
There
Plus
is a
13.
scale on this.
If I
So
don't
you
need
don't
to
get
use
the
my
nat
skills
20
to find
scale.
the place anymore, what else am I going to use it for?
Magic.
So, Nessa, of course, you know that this is a very strong creature. You found out that purple worms have a thing called tremor sense and can figure out where things are from just them walking on ground. You found out that they like to tunnel and can actually move quite fast and are quite sturdy. You know that they're, in size-wise, can be larger than actually most of the creatures that you guys have ever fought. You know that one would make a worthy adversary, and that they secrete a poison that is quite dangerous. That these creatures do like to swallow their enemies. And if one was dangerous, it would probably be very dangerous to go up against several.
Alright. So we have our work cut out for us.
Let's do it.
But just be aware that we certainly cannot hide ourselves from it if we are moving.
It's just one. Okay, that's fantastic.
Do we know if they're normally solitary?
There was no mention of their ecosystem and cohabitation.
Yes. Expect the
As
worst.
the one person that had left some notes behind about it, most of the notes were burned away with some kind of acid that were really hard to read. The only thing that you were able to glimpse of the name of the person who recorded any information about them was that their name was Volo.
Would I perhaps have heard of a guide that he might
Not necessarily.
specifically on monsters? Maybe it's just another author. Okay.
If anyone has, Nessa probably has.
So, you guys are going to Whitestone. Anything you need before you head out? Any trips to Noja's need to be completed or anything like that?
I was gonna stop at a quartermaster closet, and hearing that we're desert type area of the world. Pick up a set of navigator's tools once we get there, and also the spyglass.
Okay.
Nessa's gonna take
Hold
one
on,
of
let
the Gentle
punch it
Repose
real quick.
scrolls from the group bag and keep it with her specifically, just in case.
Okay. Anything else?
I'd like to pop by Noja's and pick up a couple potions.
Okay. Let me get Noja's opened. Alright, what do you need?
Fire resistance. One of the speeds, one of the healing, and let me grab the vitality.
Zoria, do you have any open? Do you have enough magic to attune to anything else?
Yes and no. I have 3. I have enough, but there's some I might trade out. Depends on what it is.
Because I have a ring of fire resistance that you may be able to use more than a potion.
That could be. I could use.
Alright, pass it over.
Okay, so do you want the fire potion anymore?
Yes.
Okay. So I heard the fire potion and a potion of speed.
And one of the superior healing and one of the vitality.
Okay.
I'm gonna just say that I'm gonna unattune to the Iron Stone of Absorption and attune to my wing boot.
Okay. Anything else?
Checking the armory for just a moment.
Checking Noja's
Okay.
one more time.
Okay. Let me go on and save Noja's so it'll update with the stuff he just bought.
Okay.
There you go.
Before we leave the take, anybody need arrows or ranged weapons?
I have a bow, but I also have a quiver.
If there's still a superior healing potion, Nessa will get one of those.
There is one.
Alright.
Alright. Anything else?
Darvin's going to hand Freddy and Kajil each a potion of poison resistance.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Thank you,
Anything
friend.
else in Noja's, I should say?
No. Nope. You said everything that we got earlier. That's fine. We picked it up.
Yeah,
Right?
it was other than that, the eyes, they've been sold.
Shall we head out then?
Let's roll out.
Certainly.
Alright, I'm closing Noja's. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, I
Alright.
love you. Bye-bye.
Okay. So, you guys make it to Whitestone. And as you do, you can easily make your way to the airport, should you like.
Right. Let's go.
As you make your way to the airport, you notice that the pale guard that normally surrounded are a little lax today. Most of the airships that are there, all 3 in fact, are being unloaded of goods. 2 of the airships seem to be painted a aquish blue color, bearing yellow sigils running down the side of them. They appear to be a transportation from the Cliffkeep Mountains and possibly from around Craghammer of different ores and supplies, ran by a crew of dwarven, very tough sorts, all wearing the same similar dark blue head-to-toe tunics, their beards even tucked into their clothes to not get in the way of them picking up and moving various boxes and barrels as they go. They're very expedient, but at the same time, you can see that everything's kind of laxed. The guards taking it easy as this is common practice. The other airship that is there is quite different. It appears to be made out of one entire chunk of wood. There are even bits of trees that grow off of the top of it. The airship itself seems to be piloted by one person. Pops and weaves and runs in and out, checking many different facets of the ship, wearing a dark brown robe. She looks about and her brown hair sways and white breeze catches her. What would you guys like to do?
Let's go talk to her.
Yeah, hers looks faster.
Having been from Whitestone, do I recognize anybody? Anywhere towards the airship dock?
Make a history check? You think you might recognize one of the Pale Guard? Just a casual acquaintance. You think his name would have been Brevin. He has a finely cropped goatee. He stands wearing his long white cape and tucked back armor. He's holding what appears to be some sort of long rifle. He gives you a look of near recognition, but kind of fades.
Is he standing anywhere near the airships, or is he on one of them?
No, he is on the platform leading towards the airships.
Okay, I'll just walk up with like an air of confidence. Brevin, brother, god damn, it's been so long since we had that drink over here. I haven't been to Whitestone in months. I've been down in Western. How you been, man? Are you still seeing that girl?
You obviously don't know me. How you got my name correct, I'll never know, but I hope you have a good day, sir.
I'm gonna whisper into his ear. It's been a long time since we've seen each other. Maybe at a different tavern?
I'm going to need you to go about your business, sir.
All right, well, we're just here to rent an airship. I thought you looked familiar. Maybe a friend of a friend. Okay.
Indeed. Well, have a nice day.
You as well.
Good.
All right, enough flirting. Let's get to the thing.
Yeah, Nessa's just looking up to Darvin. Does he know everyone here?
I shrug.
Yes, well, as you guys look around the airships, the captain of the much, very different airship that doesn't seem to contain any of the large canvas bags that normally contain the heated air that cause the ships to rise. Just trees growing out of what appears to be a large central tree and putting out some sort of what appears to be a bit of a sprinkle of between a green and a purple bit of energy out of the back of the ship itself. But as she runs around the ship, she's got an air of confidence to her, but at the same time there's a hectic gaze in her eyes of confusion.
Are you okay?
I'm well. Just trying to get everything ready for the voyage, for the trip, for the adventure, I'm good.
And where do you intend to adventure to?
I don't know. I've got to look at maps. I've got to check and make sure all the mooring lines are tied well, and I have to check upon the supplies and make sure that the supplies are loaded and taken care of, and I want to
Did Lyra
arch
become
my
a
eyebrow in
higher ship
confusion.
captain?
And say you sound very thorough, and your ship is quite unique. Could you?
I'm from a different place than this. This is new. I have to found this place to put down, and I was taking my ship out for a maiden voyage.
Where are you from?
From close to Singhorn.
Oh, I came from Singorn as well. Hello.
Hi, 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 hello. I was told that I would never travel like in this way, and I worked my entire life, and you can tell that there's an air of that same confidence, but millions of ideas and paths and traits run through her head, and as she stands there and tries to talk, that there's actually a small little mouse that sits on her shoulder. Uh, I just want everything to be perfect for the travels.
And what's your name?
My name is Kurik.
Kurik? As in
That is a
Katie
heart.
Kurik?
Nope.
Like Katie.
So, if we wanted to see if that was, I guess, natural,
What's
what would we
natural?
roll? Insight?
You're trying to see if what's natural.
The stutter, or if like something happened to her that made that happen?
You could roll insight if you'd like. Yeah, you think it's just natural.
Doctor Gazoo.
Now, Dr. Kajil.
Oh, that Dr. Phil voice
BSc,
was fucking
SSC. It stands for Bronze Swimming Certificate and Silver Swimming Certificate.
No, I was gonna slip her a remove curse potion.
Your insight check just seems natural.
With well, Kurik, it doesn't sound like you had a particular destination in mind. Is your ship for hire? Would you be willing to take us to Marquette?
To market, yes, I could go to market. This is a place. It is located. I know. Yes.
Excellent. We would be looking to seek passage to Marquette as quickly as possible. How quickly could you take off?
We throw a
We could
bonus in.
go now if supplies if put on ship.
We can help with that.
Um I I want money.
How much money would you
Oh,
be asking for?
I want to fix. And she moves to a table and takes off a canvas sack that is surrounding a broken staff that is broken in two pieces.
Oh.
Cast detect magic. Is it magical?
Yeah,
It's magical.
if it's broken, maybe not anymore.
Kind of. You think if the magic was forged back together, that the staff would be very powerful. But currently, it's quite inert.
Okay.
It has the
Oh.
potential for magic.
Yeah, Nessa's looking it over like one of those like anime things where she's like showing up on either side of it and looking like jumping in and out.
Could
The
I
staff
maybe?
itself, Nessa, you would know,
Hmm?
looks very much like the staff Hawk used to carry.
Oh. Where did you get this?
I was work on ship, and I found a tree, and the tree asked not the tree not wish to fall, and wanted to come on journey. So I turned tree into ship, so tree could see world, and tree give gift. But
Oh,
there was man who come and took breakage of staff.
Who was this man?
It was a dwarf man. He come and broke, and power took his, and my power took away.
When was this?
I
Did
don't
he
think
have
we know
any,
who that is.
did he have any
Yeah.
animals with him?
He had he come with
Do they look unnatural?
skull with reef flame.
Yeah, I think
Yes, I
we've
cringes at that.
dealt with that dwarf.
Yes, he should be dead now. He better
How
be dead
long
now.
dead for?
Several months now.
If it's the same one you're talking about, Nessa, he should have been scared to ash. I was there and saw you do it.
This was 12 years in past.
Nessa nods with it.
Right, so how do we fix this thing?
I tried to find magic wizard to I need fix.
Amazing.
You've certainly come to the right place. Or I suppose we have come to the right place. And she looks to Darvin.
If you're looking at the magic weasel, I'm gonna also look at Darvin and just say, don't do that. That's not what he means.
So I would be more than happy to take a look at it and see if it's something I might be able to help you repair.
Likewise.
If help fix, no travel cost.
Can I make
She
an
actually
Arcana
seems
check?
very elated by you saying that. You
Nessa
can
will aid
certainly
him.
Excellent.
You can definitely, by the way, obviously tell Common is not her native tongue.
Yeah. What
If
kind of... Is she
anybody-
human or is she...
She is actually a half elf.
Oh,
I will speak to her in Elvish
yeah.
to hopefully make things easier.
It won't. Meta wise, her common tongue is Druid, as she was born and raised as a Druid.
Aha! I can't speak that.
Yeah.
That is not the one she got from, what's his face?
Nope.
So do I get a sense
know
of what it...
that the magic in the staff still exists, but with the staff itself being broken, that it must have been something quite powerful that had broken it.
Mhm.
You don't think until several months ago, if you get my meaning, that there was any magic in the staff. That the magic has slowly returned to it after the passing of time, and like ashes to the wind, it has found its way back home. You think if the staff was restored by some means, it might take you around a month or more to do it, but you might could fix that staff.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do I have a sense of like what those means would be? Like, is there like a specific spell I should be casting on it, or
Mending.
mending?
You think if you literally just cast mending every day, focusing on reconnecting those two broken pieces of the staff, that it would get back together?
So I will say I think I know how to fix it. Unfortunately, it's not a spell that I know, but I do know somebody who does know that spell and may be able to assist.
Honestly, I can think of a possible... If you are thinking of the one I'm thinking of. We could perhaps see if Dominic could fabricate it back together.
That's an idea.
I tried to forge man cleric, make fabric. It not work.
Well, we do know a mending spell, or a friend who has a mending spell, that if given enough time and patience, we may be able to use it to repair your staff.
I would take for adventure and trip, no cost. If you fix.
So our friend who has the spell isn't with us, but I'm sure he's more than happy to help if you take us on the adventure and then come stay with us for a bit. I'll work with him to help you repair your staff.
Trust. I make sure.
You have my word.
Word. She kind of nods and bows as she begins prepping the airship for departure.
Excellent.
Needs food, supplies, water, adventure trip. Take.
Yes, we need to get supplies.
3
What do we need?
3 weeks to travel there.
We need 3 weeks worth of food and water. I'm sure we could go to the market area or something and get that, right?
Yeah, you could definitely go to
selling it at the docks.
Yeah, you could definitely go to the traders and pick up supplies. Some of the supplies that are being unloaded right now are, like I said earlier, more metallurgical goods, different crystals as well as gems, and mostly ores currently.
Out of character, if anybody needs anything from miners, not, underage people, but people who actually, use a pickaxe and hammer inside a cave, come and see me.
Okay.
Okay.
So how much for 3 weeks worth of supplies?
Here's the question: are you looking for run of the mill? Are you looking to eat fancy, or what are you guys looking to rough
fancy. We eating fancy.
Okay.
Run of the mill.
Avoid the scurvy.
Yeah, basic, but nothing can prestidigitate kind of things to decent taste.
Okay.
We have to have a hero's feast.
So are
That
we
is not
looking
within
for
my repertoire.
Okay, but I need to know: do you guys want good, common, or poor for the
I'm
pricing?
willing to pay for
We'll
common.
go
The
good.
Common.
I would say with good, just so we can do something that might not be just like a meat-based course. But that's
you
only
guys
me.
might be overestimating how much this is going to cost.
I said good. Go good.
How much
I
is
got
good?
this. Don't
Okay.
worry about it.
Per person, 63 silver
Okay.
for 3 weeks worth
Somebody tell me what
of
that
common.
is.
6 gold, 3 silver
Yeah.
per person is...
Or if you're wanting to use, if you're
So-
wanting the good,
Good.
the good would be 10 gold and 5 silver per person for
Okay.
21 days worth.
Is that including the crew and stuff? Or...
She is the crew.
Okay. Well, that's including her though.
She's got food.
Okay.
She's a druid.
We'll
She's
round
good
it up.
berries.
That's like 75 gold.
Got it.
She is literally flying on the giving tree.
Yeah, literally. The tree wants to go see the world, so she's allowing it to do that. It's her life's work.
Okay. Got it.
If
75.
this
might
is an
could be
awakened
talked
tree, though,
into-
that she is slightly unnerved by it.
It is an awakened tree.
Freddy is absolutely in love with it.
And she might be persuaded to give you guys trips on occasion. So that was for the food. You guys are gonna need some sort of liquid. You guys want ale, wine, water?
Water.
Water is fine.
That.
Okay.
All
so
of that.
You,
I
so you're
thought we
talking-
already had 3 weeks of water for everybody.
That was just food.
That was food.
No. Okay.
Okay. So as far as ale, you could get a keg of ale is 1 gold, or a keg of wine is 100 gold.
Ouch.
Let's go with both.
Okay.
A little water.
Water.
One of each. Water is free.
No, a barrel, a keg, just the cost of the keg is 2 silver pieces.
I'll take that.
Okay. And they'll fill it up with water happily from the wells.
Perfect.
And while they're doing that, I'm gonna cast Sending to Leon to let him know we're gonna need him to cast Mending when we get back.
Okay. Sounds good.
What about apple juice?
You know what, man? It's not really the season for apples right now.
It comes
Oh,
off the
you
giving
can,
tree.
Reaver, I'm gonna blow your. Yeah, thank you.
No problem. Just look
anyway.
like a creepy ass goat.
So, as far as apple juice goes, I do have a thing for juice. I'll be more than happy. I love charts, bro.
Give me the apple juice. Yep. How much? How much?
Oh, that was just Freddy.
I love
It is a
charts,
silver
bro.
piece?
Jeff 2019.
It is a silver piece for 1 cup of juice. Juice, and then in quotes, various.
Hold on. What kind of tree is this?
This is an elm tree.
Oh, so no fruit.
Not an apple tree.
Not an edible tree, man.
Or
Plus, I'm pretty sure the tree that is willing to take you guys places wouldn't be that happy of you trying to eat it.
I mean, don't eat the tree.
How much would a whole barrel be? Just, for,
A barrel of apple juice.
Yeah.
So a keg of apple juice is 10 gold pieces.
Freddy, do you want a keg of apple juice?
Yeah.
I kind of want a keg of apple juice.
We
I mean,
got.
yeah.
Let's get 2. We'll get 2.
Okay. So make a perception check when you get them.
It's just fucking cider.
Who? All of us?
Whoever's getting the apple juice. Okay. You know that one of them is still apple juice and still just juice. You're able to see that the other one's got a little bit of swell to it, and you think that it is turned into a nice hard cider.
Right.
Freddy is very
Angry
happy.
Orchard.
That's a good choice.
Okay, so you guys are going on your adventure and leaving? Yes?
Yes,
Yep.
please.
Grand. Okay, so this is how we're going to do this. We're going to use the air encounters table.
Da-da-da.
Yeah. Glad I attuned to the boots.
Preparing the flying carpet.
Freddy,
Yes.
roll a d6 for your first leg of the trip.
Oh, gosh. D6, you say?
Mm-hmm. I do say.
Ah. Sure.
Okay. So you guys are gonna make it to Western. Without any problem, but I also need a D100.
Okay.
Okay. So, 68. Thank you. You guys are flying along. And then out of the air, you see something wistfully flying next to you. Anybody who is on the ship can make a perception check.
I see stuff.
Freddy, you catch that there's a piece of paper just flying on the breeze.
I
You think that it's within reaching distance if you kind of leaned over the side of the ship.
try and grab it.
Okay. Make me a sleight of hand check.
Oh shit. Okay, I can do that. Whew, let's go.
Okay, that's good enough. You get your hand around the paper, and it is an old piece of parchment. Would you like to read what it says?
I do.
Okay. So, how are you reading? Are you reading out loud, or are you reading yourself, or how are you doing it?
I would be reading it out loud.
You say out loud?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
You're not reading. How Freddy can't use spell scrolls.
I can't use scrolls.
When the DM
never-
says cool and then size.
I
oh.
never said it was a spell scroll. Freddy, as you read aloud, she lived in me like the first days of summer. She was warm and new and infinite.
I would
and
immediately stop.
possible, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh.
I'm so good at those.
Okay, good to know.
Good.
Damn
to
Dale
know.
Sue. Damn Dale Sue. That's tough.
All right, buddy. Thank
Oh, I
you for
forgot
that.
Quartz was there.
Welcome.
I'll PM you in a minute.
Did any of us hear Freddy reading some spot suddenly
And
or
it
something?
starts.
So, just a moment as I take care of this.
Ominous.
If they
While
both
we're
come,
doing that,
Did
If they
Freddy
come-
just read porn?
if they both come back breathing heavily, we know that they did.
Freddy just faded to black with a piece of paper.
You had to make an
You know
innocence
While that
check. That
happens.
was
I love how you guys make this worse on yourself. So just keep talking. This is great.
okay.
We'll see you guys in a second.
We're not saying dicks a bunch of times.
Well, now we are.
No, we are not. I remember how that turned out.
I go and get my sending stone back from Freddy and give him a look and then just walk away.
So D&D Beyond is a great tool for all of your organizational needs in D&D.
Guys, what happened to all the mayonnaise from the kitchen?
Oh no.
Okay. So you guys make it to Western. In the course of your adventure thus far, have you told your we'll just call her your captain. Have you told your captain where you're from?
I would assume so.
Only if she asks. For Zoria.
Hopefully,
I
why
mean, Nessa
not?
would as a fellow Singornian.
I did mention it while we were at the airship docks.
I wouldn't.
Could we could we drop the staff to be worked?
Sure.
Certainly.
I'll cast sending again to let Leon know that we're coming.
She
How high up are
sets
we?
the well, currently you're around 1,000.
I can fly down and drop it off.
Okay.
Assuming Leon's willing to start working on it. And is around to do so.
Yeah. Even like Leon and Anders could do it.
Okay.
To what?
So
Men-
how are you flying down?
Zoria casts fly on herself.
There you go. Okay.
Black
So-
wings out from her back, she flies down and flies back up.
Okay. So you fly down, you drop off the staff, and when you get back up, Crick says, "Much thanks to you
You're
for
welcome.
make fix."
They
Or-
are
Seems
working
important
now.
to you.
It's it is
Yes,
gift
from the
from
tree.
friend. Yes.
Yes.
Would we go more?
You?
Okay. So, as you guys fly further onward, let me get this time on our second leg of the trip, Nailsu to roll a d12.
Now, Sue.
Yeah.
Roll D12.
Yeah. 2. Okay.
Killed us all.
And with that, a d100.
Out of character, I really love how your random rolls make me just wonder what the hell is going
And now
on.
Nailsu is pregnant.
Before I drank 2 potions.
Okay.
One of them was.
So-
Never mind. Not going there.
Okay. So, 99. You guys make it to the outskirts of Amman. And in the distance, you see that the city is existent and still
Good to
in
know.
the state that it was before. However, flying towards you is a large black shadow.
Oh.
Anybody who would like to make perception checks can feel free to do so.
Yeah, everybody.
Okay. Kajil. It's very
Yep.
large as it flies towards you. However, it doesn't seem to be evil. It doesn't seem to be bad. You're not filled with any kind of ill will as it comes closer. You're actually filled with a sort of happiness, a sort of bewildering joy that falls upon you. As landing on the foredeck of the ship is what appears to be a near 12 to 14 foot tall individual, their skin golden and radiant. Their hair long and flowing down their backs, their angelic wings tucking behind them as they land.
Wow.
Nessa approves of the gold.
I
Uh,
like this ship.
Wow.
hello?
This is a ship made of a tree that flies.
It seems to be a tree.
Is
Yeah.
a tree.
Who are you?
I am a friend.
No friend.
Hello, a
As
friend.
they
I'm
speak-
Dad.
There's a very warming presence just to being around them. And as they speak, you notice that engraved in the center of their chest is a familiar symbol to anyone who is any kind of religious practice. So please, anybody who would like, roll religion.
Sure. Nope.
Darvin, this is a symbol of the Wild Mother.
Wow.
And Kurik is kneeling, grabbing her very own symbol as she sees this.
Freddy would be kneeling, grabbing his own symbol.
I will lower my head respectfully. Hello? I am Darvin. Thank you for being our friend.
I like this ship. I do. I was sent here as an emissary. I do like this ship. But that is not the true reason for my coming. One among you calls forth. Your cries to the Wild Mother have been heard.
Nessa looks confused and looks around, looks to Freddy first, because she at least knows about that.
Freddy,
My
you been
lady.
crying?
My lady.
That note you found earlier.
Who's been reaching out to the Wild Mother?
I have, yeah.
Your cries have been heard, child.
He looks up and in shock. Really?
Indeed. The mother sends her presents. The mother sends her love. However, she does send one other thing. It is not necessarily for you. But I will leave it all the same. Because the mother does wish to impart upon her children gifts from time to time.
Thank you.
He holds his hand straight out, and materializing in his hand is this. Just a moment.
No, not that Nelson.
Holy.
Whoa, whoa.
Charlie Sheen.
Let me make that a little smaller.
Whoa.
Oh, nope. There we go. As he does so, the sword begins to levitate on the deck of the ship as his wings sprout and he takes to the air, looking back only one more time. I do really like this ship. Before
bye.
he sails back into the sky.
Nessa's just
So-
immediately taking notes on this too, like fascinating. Almost doing what she did with the staff, but not getting that close.
So, who needed a big sword?
I use big swords.
Nessa wants to
Sometimes I
detect
hear
magic.
mine talking to me.
Oh, it's magic as fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, identify.
It is beyond your capabilities as a mortal to identify this.
Okay, but at least it didn't knock me out with necrotic damage. Got it.
Yeah.
Alright, I feel like
This
somebody
just
else
has
should
blue
be
screen
doing
of death eyes. Like,
Okay,
whoa.
Freddy.
Yes.
Wait till Quartz gets a look at your big sword.
it. Will somebody pick it up?
I'm sure she would enjoy the jewels.
Whoever picks it up, I'm going to keep a passive perception of 14 on them while they hold or carry the sword.
Freddy
You're
will
gonna
pick it
actively
up.
keep a passive perception?
Okay. I mean, yeah. So who's picking it up?
Freddy will.
Okay.
Supposed to be for you, Freddy.
You pick it up, Freddy.
I do.
Would you like to attempt to attune to this blade?
Yeah.
Eh,
Okay.
Might as
All
well.
right, Freddy. As you attempt to attune to this blade, somewhat familiar presence falls over you. And your head begins to split in pain. You take 47 points
Oh,
of psychic damage,
Oh,
Awesome.
as if two different voices are screaming out inside your head. And you are unable to attune to the blade.
huh? Frederick? Are you alright?
Freddy,
ready?
Yes.
wisdom saving throw.
Hey,
Okay.
that looked like it hurt, Freddy.
Yeah. You are unable to attune to the blade.
Ah,
Maybe
that hurt.
it wasn't for you, Freddy?
I'll walk over and try and pick Freddy up off the ground and try and pick the blade up off the floor.
As you go to pick up the blade, you cannot pick up the blade. It is stuck to the floor of the ship.
Oh, totally Mjolniring me. Do I get like a little Captain America thing where it just like nudges a little bit?
No.
Ah,
I am going to pass Darwin. No, never mind. I don't have that. I have a potion to remove curse. Should we use this?
Nessa, did it seem to be cursed?
Yeah, were there any, like... What kind of magics were on this from Detect? Just all of them?
From your detect magic, you would have seen necrotic magic.
Oh.
You would have also seen divine magic. You would have seen transmutation, as well as abjuration.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, she's speaking
Are
all of those
there-
out.
Zor
you say
evocation
that?
magic.
Hold on. Evocation.
Ooh.
And that's it.
are you
That's all.
saying those out loud as you identify them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Zor
I'm
is
gonna be
looking-
like.
Reminds me of somebody who can raise the dead.
I'm gonna
Zoria-
say nobody tell.
Hold on, guys. Zori's trying to do
Lyricel.
something.
Zoria's looking at Freddy, trying to see if there are any curses or lingering effects from the sword on her. Or him, sorry.
Not that you can tell.
Okay.
Other than the damage that Freddy just took, and
Yeah.
his head is splitting.
Yeah, that's different though. Okay. Go ahead.
Kajil,
Kajil.
that one looks like it might be your speed.
I'm gonna say nobody tell Lyricel what I'm about to do, and I'm gonna try to pick it up.
You cannot pick it up.
Okay.
You put a hand around it, and it does not budge from the ground.
It's cursed, guys. It's cursed. We gotta get rid of it.
No curse.
How big is it?
Just
It's about the size of a greatsword.
Mage hand would be out of the question then, huh?
You could certainly try.
Yeah, I'm gonna try if Mage hand pick it up.
Doesn't work.
Alright.
I'm gonna ask this being, what did Freddy ever do to him or her, whatever she is?
Bing's gone.
Yeah, it left.
The diva is gone.
Screw it, I'll try to pick it up.
Is there
It
any
doesn't work.
Is there any historical record that anyone might have read about this sort of thing happening, or any kind of effect that would cause this?
I was read a book as a child where only the worthy could pick up a weapon similar to this, and it's just fiction. I don't trust it. It's just fake news.
Freddie, how are you feeling?
Massive headache, to be honest.
You want to
Otherwise-
see if you can pick it up again without trying to do anything with it?
I can do that. And Freddy will go and try to pick it up.
Freddy, the blade goes into your hand, and I need another wisdom saving throw.
Ha!
Let's go. Where wisdom, you said?
I did.
Ha! Even
Oh.
worse.
Freddy, you take 56 points of psychic damage.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you're still up.
I'm
No,
fine. What are you
so the
talking
sword,
about?
Sword staying there.
That's magical damage, therefore it still counts.
Sword goes into her hand. His hand,
Yeah.
sorry.
The sword's in his hand. He was able to hold it this time.
You need more hearts. This is totally Breath of the Wild. You're not ready for the Master Sword.
Bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop.
I think I'll just put this down and take a nap. This headache is really killing me.
Literally,
This is about
apparently.
the time where I should have found a way to find a legend lore scroll.
Anybody
Well-
want to investigate the blade?
I mean, Nessa was investigating
Investigate?
everything.
I'll investigate, yeah, sure. Or I'll assist Nessa investigating.
Okay. Investigation rules. Okay. Nessa, you do see that carved down the blade are various symbology, symbolism, and every type of method of conveying that the Wild Mother herself has, in fact, touched this blade. However, you start to look at it and something comes to mind. I would
The
like an
ring?
advantaged history check.
Was this what happened with the ring back in Westerun?
No. Hey, Darvin,
Yes, sir.
you're a fanboy, right?
I am a fanboy.
Remember that one time you told Nessa the story about the Sword of Kos?
Yeah.
Oh.
This
Is this-
eerily resembles the Sword of Kos.
No freaking way.
What?
What sword is that?
Is this
That's very
It's the sword you want.
Area.
the Sword of Kos?
Mm-hmm.
Sword of Kos.
Maybe we don't want to try to mess with this just yet. This is if this is what it looks like, it is the sword that hungers for the death of Vecna, so it could be useful, but it's kind of obsessive and kind of sentient.
So after you say Sword of Kos, the sword itself changes form,
Okay.
and it now looks like this.
Oh,
Huh.
that looks really cool.
Does look really cool.
Now that's a sword.
So now it no longer looks like the Sword of Kos?
No, it now looks full on like the sword of cause. As I said
gotcha.
before, it resembled.
I see.
Wildmother had
well,
touched the sword of Cass.
A sword of
What?
unicorn.
Are the symbols still on there?
They sure are. Almost as if they're sealing away something.
She
Why
tried
would
to claim his own. She wants use for our purpose, her purpose.
why would she give such a thing to us? She wants us to help kill Vecna?
Of course.
Of course, he disrupts the balance of nature. You know, she wants him gone. Most likely, of course. I can not really know exactly what she wants, but
I do believe this is
Vecna.
good educated conjecture on that part.
Hey, Freddy, can I get a wisdom saving throw?
Yep. Let's go. Oh God, I'm scared.
You got this.
Yeah.
Stop jinxing Freddy.
1 point higher than you needed. So come on.
Freddy, I will now be assuming your voice roll for a moment.
Oh.
Guys, I don't think that there's anything wrong with it, and that we should just possibly just leave it be for right now, and everything will be fine. I just think that we need to get where we're going, so we can fight these monsters. It'll be great, right?
Can I insight check Freddy?
Are you doing that because you meta know that I'm talking?
I was
Would
gonna
you
say
normally
fine with
insight
trigger.
check Freddy?
I'm gonna sarcastically kind of
Well,
say,
she's
yeah,
just been
we should just keep moving on, guys.
she's
Right.
been harmed several times, and then she just said the sword is fine, right? That seems like an odd thing to say.
Yeah, you can insight. Go ahead.
You are bleeding from your nose, Frederick.
Freddy seems a little off, but it could be the blood that is indeed leaving out of his nose. He seems rather peaceful.
I think it's best we put sword away for now.
Did Freddy put the sword down, or is he still holding it?
Still holding it.
We heard all this, right?
Well, if we are going to leave it, then you should probably remove your hand from it.
Would you like to put it in the bag of holding, Freddy?
I think I'll just keep it with me for right now. Maybe try to pick it up later.
I was gonna try and pull Nail Sue and Kajil aside just for a moment and just say, the sword is going to lead us to where we need to go. We should follow it, but not trust it.
Sure.
So are you going to spin it? One is where to go, or what?
I mean, I guess I will for now. Assume Freddy's fine, but given what I've at least read from Scanlan's book about the sword, I'll probably just try to keep an eye on Freddy periodically and see if he's behaving any strangely.
Yeah, any knowledge about the sword of Cass from Nessa would be very suspicious of it, especially anyone who's touched it.
Okay. Freddy walks inside and takes the sword and places it on a rack on the wall and goes and lays down with a sly smile across his face.
Oh boy.
Is it me?
Freddy's fine, guys.
Is it me, or does Freddy look like he just got some?
As we prepare for the third leg of our journey, and I get... Ooh, Kajil, roll a d12.
No. All right.
Okay. You actually make it without any kind of interaction at all. You guys make it to your next destination.
If that's the best option, you really saved us there.
Yeah, nat 12 saves you from a potential encounter roll. Alright, so for your last portion of your journey, Nessa, can I get a d12 roll?
Okay.
One.
Oof.
Can I get a d100? $70. Okay. With that said,
No, Fabio.
okay,
Flock of seagulls just crapped on the ship.
70
doesn't sound like a
is...
disaster. That
Oh no.
Okay. There is a cupcake sitting on the deck of the ship.
Pardon?
you go ahead
A
and presume
cupcake?
Hey, Freddy, you want to pick that up too?
There's a delicious looking cupcake sitting on the deck of the ship.
is it magical?
It's magically
Not that you can
delicious.
It's not a marshmallow cupcake.
I'm gonna
Hey,
ask
hey,
it
How do
where
you
to do
pronounce the name
something.
of our captain?
Her name is Kurik.
Miss Couric, does your friend leave cupcakes as gifts as well?
No.
Did you buy any? I do not remember any of us.
I went to the Slayer's Bake.
Oh, so this is yours then.
I left for anyone who might hungry.
If nobody's going up, Naosu licked the frosting, but if nobody's going up to it right away, Reaper
I don't
might
take
have.
anything in brackets as and that's not said. So
Gotcha.
if it's not said, I'm not going to take it.
If that's the case, Reaver might have a little bit of the munchies from that catnip and kind of
Okay.
walk over to it and not do anything yet.
Okay, you walk over to a cupcake.
I didn't
Yeah.
hear if it was magical or not.
It is not magical.
Gonna bend down and pick it up, take a bite.
Okay. It's a little stale. And I need a Constitution saving throw.
You got it. Really good at those.
Reaver, you're going to take some damage, my friend.
Yeah.
Reaver, you take 28 points of poison damage
Oh, what?
as you begin vomiting profusely.
I'm usually good on ships.
I need you to roll a d100.
What was in that cupcake?
Oh,
Oh, okay.
that's great.
This should be fun.
Mhm.
Uh,
There it is.
Reaver, I need you to roll a d4.
Oh, okie doke.
Reaver, your left arm becomes limp and begins to turn black.
Guys,
Okay.
I can't feel my own.
He's got extreme syphilis.
What's wrong with your mouth?
Detect magic. Does he seem to be like cursed or anything?
Yeah, just
It's not a
immediately.
curse, not magic.
What did you do?
Just poison.
Would Nessa's
I-
Sherlockian investigation know what kind of poison might do this?
I ate a cupcake.
You could, I'm not sure investigation would help. It might be more of a medicine check, actually.
Take a look at him too.
11.
Yeah,
We don't know shit.
it's really, really hard to tell exactly what's going on. You know that arm, Nailsu, you're able to tell that arm is completely dead,
Mother of...
and if it's not removed, it's going to cause infection
You know,
within the
guys,
next day.
I'm gonna try a dose of Keatom's ointment.
I think his arm is dead. And I remember something, and I think we need to get.
Nailsu, you've seen in your adventures various snake venoms. This looks like a very quick-acting version of some kind of snake venom.
Yo,
This looks like snake venom.
What was that doing inside the cupcake? And she looks over to Kuruk.
Kirk is freaking the fuck out.
Do you have
Did the kid-
enemies?
I don't know. The dwarf man was bad, but no, no.
Did the Keatom's ointment do anything?
Nothing.
Could you grab him? Hold it down. We gotta cut it off.
hey,
You have
hey,
not
dog.
had any of the other ones, right?
Yeah.
No.
Kajil and Nailsu pin me down. I don't oppose.
Would a potion of lesser restoration do anything?
I
You
mean,
can make an Arcana check.
Let's try that.
Are you asking?
Yeah, I'm confused.
Oh yeah,
Are
I
you
was
asking the
asking
people who
dog,
know?
but since I don't fucking know, I was trying to be kind of
discreet
discreet about asking.
I'll try an Arcana check and see if I gain any knowledge from it.
Okay. This is not
Oh.
magical.
All right, I don't have any other ideas, guys. Are we cutting off his arm?
Zoria's gonna give him a potion of vitality, which I
Okay.
don't think will help the arm, but at least keep it from
I
getting
got
worse.
absorb elements, but I don't know if that'll work.
Okay. So if you're giving him a potion of vitality, roll a d6.
Wait, what?
If you're giving him a
No,
potion of
Zoria.
vitality, roll a d6. Alright, so Reaver apparently looks about 4 years younger.
Yay. How's the
Still a
arm?
dead arm.
We should simply get to Ankarel and see if we can find a temple of some sort.
If I'm still gonna be held down, I'm gonna yell at Nailsu and Kajil, cut it off, cut it off, cut it off.
I'm
It
not
is
holding
painful.
right now.
Oh boy. All right. I will cut off his arm.
Okay. How are you doing so?
Slayer Storm.
Go for it.
Oh my.
It doesn't matter. It's gonna hit because he's being pinned and held down. I just want to know how much damage gets done to him.
Oh yeah, that'd be advantage.
Okay. So he takes another 16 points.
Ignore that. I just wanted to let Darvin know that I had the same exact gift for it.
So you take an additional 16 points of damage,
Okay.
and he is currently bleeding out on the deck.
Shit.
No, so cauterize the room.
Nessa's going to Nessa's going to go over, activate her Ring of Spell Storing and Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
Ah! Ah!
Okay.
My arm
So-
is just severed.
Okay. So as Nessa activates the Cure Wounds, skin does grow back over your stump. You had to take it off almost at the shoulder.
Hey. Hey, Reaver.
The arm that is left on the ground eventually turns into a steaming pile of nothing but sick black ichor.
Well,
I am so sorry, Reaver.
Start
We really
cleaning
need to
that
get
up.
him to Unkarel.
Okay. So it is about another 3 days travel that you guys get to just the coast. Ankarel's about another day's travel. So 4 days more. You make it to Ankarel. And I have Ankarel somewhere.
Real quick, I was gonna ask if Reaver wanted his arm.
I would love my arm back.
I am going to fillet my finger so I can give him the ring of regeneration I was wearing.
Okay. So
I believe it's what it takes 1d6
yeah,
plus 1 days or something like that.
I'm trying to do my best to get everything in and do the items. Hold on. Okay, ring of regeneration's 1d6 plus 1. So you're talking about it's going to take a week. And he has to remain conscious the entire time.
I want it back. And I will kill myself with whatever I need to take care of that, to get it
Okay.
back.
We may
So
simply
you
need
do
to
so.
stay in the city for now until Reaver regains his arm. That may come in
Yeah.
useful when we are hunting giant worms.
It definitely will.
An arm? Yeah. Like
Yes.
those typically are.
It's kind of a big part of my attack out of character, but yes, thank you. I mean,
In character, bad things happen.
Bad things
I
happen
want it
when
back.
you eat floor cupcakes.
We could have just like left it alone.
That's how you get ants, Reaver.
who left it on the floor for the cat to eat? That's all on you.
I don't know. Who on the crew would
Technically,
try
the
to
captain
poison
did.
it?
You don't have to eat it. You
Nobody
just
picked it up
tossed
and threw it in the trash. Nobody threw it overboard. Y'all left it
don't
on the floor
know.
for the cat to eat.
Who would want
No, I
to
want some of
you
that
guys?
poison though. I want some of that. I want
That's
that
why
recipe.
Nessa asked.
However,
Uh-oh.
you guys do arrive to Ankarel.
Can I insight check the captain?
You can certainly do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crooks just as freaked out over there being a, armless tabaxi that's flailing around on the ship as any of you.
Not completely harmless. I have one left.
He gets a little baby arm coming out of the side. He fucking Deadpools it.
Is there any sign of anybody else on this ship?
No, not at all.
Okay.
While
That was
I'm
weird.
currently armless and armorless, could I potentially use like a kick attack as an unarmed attack? Still use cat claws?
Well, we are
Yeah,
not going to go
sure.
fighting the purple worms until your arm is back.
So you
I'm
guys
making an
arrive.
executive decision.
So you guys arrive at Ankarel. The city itself is quite beautiful. A number of canals begin in the river district, as opposed to the cold, very arid climate that you left from. Currently, it's very much like a perpetual oasis throughout the city. There are caravans that move in and out constantly, traveling, goods being sold. There are hundreds of various tents and carts and stands and pop-up events that are happening within the streets. Blankets are set out as various goods and merchant dealers have their goods strewn across them, calling for sales. Only 2 other airships, however, cut through the air, and definitely none looking like yours. This city is old. It's got its age showing a little bit, but at the same time, it is the jewel of the area. This is the pinnacle of all of Marquette. And as you guys touch down, you are greeted by several guards who actually take a quite friendly approach to you. You have come to this city. For what reason?
Well, our friend was poisoned on the way here, and we need to rest before we go out on our mission. We are with the Slayer's Take.
No, not this Slayer's Stake, but yeah. How long was your journey?
Oh, we came from technically Whitestone.
I think it was about 3 weeks.
How long your friend has been sick for?
Just a few days, right?
Yeah.
You say he was poisoned.
He ate something with poison in it none of us knew about.
Who is the poisoner? Do you have them captured?
No, we do not know how this happened.
It was the Cupcake Man.
What? Reaver, do not be delusional.
He touches his helmet, and a contingency of around 14 armed guards run towards the ship. They're all pulling out pikes and spears. No one is going to leave here until this matter is taken care of. We find out who the culprit was.
Oh.
We do not allow criminals into our midst.
Please be kind to the captain. She helped us get here.
Our kindness will extend to anyone who is not a criminal.
I understand.
We believe it may have been something that came in with the supplies that we bought back back where we came from, so no one immediate.
If that is the case, then you will be allowed to go. But for now, consider yourself arrested. As they all begin to usher you back onto the ship.
So, house arrest?
House arrest. So,
do they have any kind of medical for anybody?
Yes, can anyone be sent from a temple to help?
Temple will come in time, but for now we will check on all of you. We will have taken care of, but for all of you, you will stay on the ship.
Oh, all right.
Just sighs.
My name is Gilmock.
Your name is?
My name is Gilmock.
Gilmock.
As he takes off his helmet, standing before you is a quite tall, red-skinned dragonborn.
Just kind of like bows her head slightly to him. Nessa Malorn, the Slayers Take Guild.
Slayer's Take Guild. Yes. You see him pull out a notebook and he starts jotting a couple things down. Well, Slayer's Take Guild. Nessa Malone. He points towards Reaver. Who is the broken one?
Does he say this in Common, or does he say it in Dragonborn? Or Draconic?
Since Dragonborn's not a thing, he says say it in Common.
Okay. I'm going to respond to him in Draconic and just say, Reaver, Whitestone, we've come here to take care of the worms in the desert. We're looking for help and a place to stay. We're friends. We're not trying to hurt anybody. We're trying to take care of a contract at the take.
Okay, so your name is Reaver. That's what I got out of this. He looks around. When did that one fall sick? Nessa.
Just a few days ago while we were traveling.
Did he come in contact with anyone? Have you stopped to make trades or any sales?
No, none. It was simply in a food item that he ate.
Food. What food did he eat?
Cupcake.
Not sure what that is.
It's like a small bite-sized cake.
Do you have any more of the tiny cake?
She'll look over to the captain.
Actually, I only took one bite, so the rest of it would be on the boat.
You see a couple of guys that are flanking him. He points out towards the boat to go pick up the rest of the small cake. And as they come back, a small pink frosted chocolate cupcake with a very creamy center is brought back.
Don't you Van Wilder me, come on. Don't do that.
This is the little cake responsible for this man's.
Evidently.
Yeah, if it's the one with the bite in it, then yes.
And he fell ill immediately after he consumed, yes?
Correct.
He kind of goes up and inspects your wounds. He walks onto the ship and inspects the ichor that was left behind by your arm. I know these poison. I know it all too well. This is Collegian Viper venom.
Viper. Is it native to Marquette?
It is indeed, actually.
How would that get on our ship?
The
This is the
cupcakes.
question. Do you have more of these tiny cakes?
So it's back to the captain. You said you got some, or just the one?
I had a thing of them.
Did you eat any of them?
I did. I had 4. I didn't want you to think I was a slob, but I had 4.
But this is the only one that was poisoned.
I guess I don't even know where they found. I've been hiding those
Are
in
there
my
any more
quarters.
of them left? The rest of the box?
There was 2 left.
Well, the guards may need them to look them over, in case there's any
Can
more.
you show these guards where they are?
She goes and retrieves them, and there is only 1 left. In fact, there were 2. Well, I guess if he took one,
Who's he?
the rock.
The guy missing an arm.
Freddy.
Freddy?
What? Frederick?
Where's Freddy?
I saw him. I saw him looking at the box.
I didn't take any. I didn't eat any of them.
Insight check, Freddy.
Insight check Captain, too.
Okay, so I'm gonna need to know what's for what if you're doing two different people.
I'm inciting Freddy because I'm still suspicious of this sword.
Okay. Freddy's being forthright and honest.
Okay.
Yeah, Kurik is freaked out and scared and is not used to these situations, but is being absolutely honest.
She looks back to Freddy. Frederick, are you sure?
Yeah, I didn't eat any of them. I don't know what she is talking.
I was with Frederick until I saw the cupcake.
I saw her saw him look at the box when they laid down on my bunk.
I haven't been in your room. What are you talking about?
You did when you went inside after you touched the big sword.
Phrasing.
Nessa looks worried again at Frederick.
Freddy looks confused to all. I really don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen the box.
Nessa looks back to the dragonborn. We may really need someone from the temple's help.
What would you like their help with?
Potentially a curse or something. I am not entirely sure what, but some kind of magic.
You come to our city bringing curses and poisons. I didn't know to trust you.
That is why we wish the help of someone from the temple, a cleric, someone who can help us. We are not looking to do anything until this is taken care of. This is beyond our knowledge coming here.
I will send for someone. They will come and help.
Thank you.
Beaver picks himself up off the ground and walks over towards kind of away from everybody else and struggles to try and roll a catnip cigarette with one hand.
About a good hour passes, actually, given relation to where you are and to where the temple district is. A large half-orc man comes and he's got a couple scars around his right eye. He does come and he's wearing long, dark robes. He bears the symbol of the Raven Queen. Who's the one that got hurt here?
Point to Reaver, the one missing an arm.
I continue looking away, ignoring everything said.
Tabaxi, you got hurt?
Continue looking away, ignoring the conversation.
Reaver.
Still trying to roll my catnip cigarette with one hand and kind of focused on that and getting aggravated and trying again.
Slap him on the back. Hey, pay attention.
I'm just here to help. Who got hurt?
It's the guy missing an arm. I don't know why he's being extra weird.
Okay.
Well, he did lose an arm and get poisoned, so that could do it.
So, you looking to grow your arm back, or?
Hearing that, yeah, yes. Hello. Kind of scaring me and dropping the catnip all over the ground. Yeah, that would be fantastic. Who are you? Where are you from?
From here, obviously you're not.
No.
My name is Retur, and I come to help, but it's going to cost you.
How much is it going to cost?
Yeah, looking between
Well,
him and Zoria, considering they're both Raven Queen.
Okay, it's 1,500 gold pieces.
I'll chip in. How much?
Yeah, Nessa will chip in.
I'll chip in 500.
Okay,
Nessa will
that's
chip
a
in
third.
500, and then
That's half. So a little bit more.
You said 1,500?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so we got 500 from Nessa, 500 from him, and then I'll do another 500.
Okay. So that works. Just he reaches into a pouch and he hands you a little baggie. And in the little baggie there is some really kind of like dark black ground up material. Just yeah, you probably want to just chew on that, or you'll feel better.
Just like starting to put it inside my upper lip, like a little bit of a dip.
Okay.
Just kind of sticking it up in my lip.
That's not really how I've seen it done before, but all right.
You said chew on it?
Well, I meant chew on it as in use it, but I guess you have different terms where you come from.
Yeah.
Just be warned that the Fusaka can be kind of strong. And I'm going to need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
You got it.
You were tripping balls, sir.
Oh,
Well.
yeah.
That's par for the course for Reaver.
I see you there, Darvin. You're a very pretty blue, and now purple, now orange, now green.
I arch my eyebrows suspiciously.
Okay.
Yeah, Nessa looks between them like, what?
Okay. So
is the arm
as he
coming
does
back,
that,
or
no. So as he does that, he reaches over and he grabs your nub. And
Phrasing?
it is going to take...
Yeah, phrasing, for sure.
I don't have time not to phrase it. So it's going to take an hour. And over the course of the next hour, your arm will regenerate.
Oh.
all right, give my shit.
Well, while
Over
he's
the course
doing
of
that,
the next hour.
yeah, while he's doing that, Nessa's gonna go over to him discreetly and ask, what was his name?
Retur?
Retur?
Retur? Mr. Retur, I had another inquiry, perhaps, if I may. Are you able... Do you have any magic to sense curses?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like part of my job.
Some of us are a bit worried that another member of ours may have some sort of curse. They have been forgetting something they've done, or seem to be.
Okay.
And she'll kind of like discreetly like motion her head towards Frederick.
You see him eye Freddy? Yeah. Yeah. That, there's two people there.
Mm-hmm. Nessa looks immediately worried at that. Is there a way to stop whatever it is?
Kind of whispers towards Nessa. If you could get them alone and put them in some kind of circle. Try to separate them. There's a good one there and a bad one. The bad one's trying to take over the good one.
I mean, a magic circle of some kind?
Yeah, probably magic. Magic's probably the best circle.
Mm.
Honestly, if you put them in the magic circle and yank them like towards you, it might make the bad part stay in the circle.
That is good to know. Thank you.
Yeah. You in the market as well?
In the what?
You in the market? You looking?
Oh. No. Not me. Thank you.
I got all sorts. I got Fusaka. I got Opraska. I got Oatland Root.
All the
No,
above.
thank you. I am going to need my wits about me for our mission.
Well, if you know
Oh, this is for later.
spices, just
Yes, thank you.
send them my way.
What you got?
I have Fusaka. I got Oatland Root. I got uppers. I got downers. What do you look?
All the above.
Looking
Half
for
slightly looking at Zoria and wondering if this is normal of Raven Queen people.
Look, Raven
probably
Queen
can't even
worship
really
is
hear what's
actually
going on.
very new here, and this guy was brought into the Raven Queen's service, but he's still having a hard time dealing with his old life of being a spice merchant.
I got friends back home that like to party.
Okay, well, hit me up at the temple if you need anything. All right.
Got you.
All right. All right. So over the course of the next hour, Reaver's arm does come back. Did anybody communicate their findings to anyone?
I mean, the findings about... Yeah, she'd be kind of... Yeah, she's definitely going around to other people and discreetly, like... She might actually do a few sendings to people just to be extra certain.
Hey, Freddy.
Yep.
Wisdom saving throw.
Let's go. Ooh.
Okay. Nothing happens.
When Nessa tells Darvin, he'll ask her if she knows the circle.
Yes.
So should we try it?
That would be most preferred. We should probably let the guards know, though.
Yeah.
I do not wish to do anything very suspicious without letting them know at this point. It may end poorly for us.
It's a good call. I'll go kind of discreetly tell Gilmac what Nessa told me that Ritter told her about Freddy and the solution.
That is interesting. If this is the truth, then your friend may not be at fault, but the one who is needing of not punishment, but instead banishment, perhaps.
I'm not in disagreement.
You have our assistance. Should you have done nothing that would make me believe that you are of ill intent, so should you need to make the first move, then make the first move.
So what's the casting time on Magic
1 minute.
Circle?
Minute.
Okay, so we may need to be prepared to hold Freddy still while Nessa draws a circle.
One of the people she told was definitely Kajil, so...
Good call.
Oh.
So how are you guys going?
Should we try?
Well, I mean, technically, I still got a potion of frost drawing strength.
Freddy's been just like carving something from a piece of wood that he's been doing this whole trip on the boat.
And Nessa's gonna kind of slowly go over and keep slight distance. Frederick,
Yes.
would you trust me on something?
Yeah.
Could you
What
just
is it?
stay still for a minute, please?
Sure.
And when she says that, she actually means an entire minute.
Yeah. Or just stand here, and she points to a spot on the deck, and then stay there for a second. Or a minute, technically.
If you want me to. Why?
Hold your
Yes,
hand.
please. Trust me.
I'm gonna go stand near Freddy.
I will as well.
So,
What are you guys doing?
Just trying to help Freddy.
Help
We love
with
you.
She's
what?
gonna pull out some powdered silver and iron and a little bit of holy water that she has for this particular stuff that she got, and starts making up a magic circle around him at a decent distance. Like a 10-foot radius, technically.
Okay. Freddy,
Yep.
about 30 seconds into Nessa drawing the circle, wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
I'm not sure what you're doing, but I don't think that's going to work.
Nessa just keeps going. She's focused. She trusts the other ones to help.
Freddy begins to walk away.
I grab him.
Yeah, Darvin will help.
How are you helping?
I'll also attempt to grab him.
Okay. So you can attempt to grapple him.
It's athletics, right?
Mm-hmm. As Freddy goes into a rage.
Ooh.
Oh.
Darvin!
So Freddy's gonna rage. And
Yes!
still can't pull away.
Just going as quickly as she can, and going through going through the incantations in Elvish.
About
Really quick.
halfway through your incantations, and getting the magic circle around Freddy. Freddy, you can make another wisdom saving throw before this is up.
I thought that was half in that he changed. He said 30 seconds in.
Yeah, I'm just saying about halfway before you're done, so another 15 seconds. Freddy, you're back to you. And you are currently raging and trying to kick your way away from your friends.
I would stop raging.
Okay?
What? Why? What?
Freddy, what
2 more
would courts
seconds.
think right now?
What? Are you? What's happening? Are you guys okay? What?
Just let it happen. Just let it happen.
Okay.
A few
But
seconds
what
before she
happened?
activates the spell, she says, "Now get back from him," and then activates it.
So, as you activate the circle, Freddy, you're in the center of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that really happens. Freddy is now standing in the activated magic circle.
Yeah. And any of the creatures of the types that she can choose to stay there, she's keeping them in.
Can I try to pull Freddy out?
You can certainly try. Freddy, do you resist?
No. Why would I?
Okay. So, Freddy,
Yep.
you were pulled forward
Mm-hmm.
and left behind in the middle of the circle is a bit of a shadow. A shadow that bangs its hands repeatedly over and over against the sides of the circle.
Damn.
He's just glaring at this thing. Are you alright,
Guys?
Frederick?
What? Where did
Holy crap, Freddy! That's your shadow.
that's my shadow?
Please do not do this, Kajil. Nail Sue.
Is the sword in the circle, or is it with Freddy, or is it still hanging up on the wall? Or
Sword's on the ship.
okay.
Why in the
Does
world would
anybody
the
know
Wild Mother
banishment?
do this?
Mm,
Let me make sure. Oh, I don't have a scroll of that right now. Dominic has
Wondering.
banishment. She's look over to the guards immediately. We may need someone from a temple of. Is there a temple of the Wild Mother here? Anyone who can
Or-
ban?
not.
Hmm?
There is not a temple of the Wild Mother.
Fuck.
Oh,
Temple.
is there anyone in town who might be able to help with casting a banishment spell?
There are those among our order that would be more than happy to do so.
Please, we only have an hour of this spell.
You see him touch his helmet again, and he mutters a couple words under his breath. About 25 to 30 minutes pass, and a group of 4 people run up, all wearing red cloaks, and he looks to them. As you can see, we're having a bit of a problem with this circle of specters here, so if you would do your duty to remove them,
Yes,
that would
please.
be very nice. The 4 men run up, hit their knees around the circle, and all in unison begin to chant. And as they begin to chant, the spirit bangs its hands inside of the circle over and over again and screams. Your ears are pierced by the wailing, madness, melancholy that flies out of this ghostly mouth. Before all of you hear one simple statement. She lived in me. Like the first days of summer, she was warm and new and infinitely possible. As she vanishes.
What?
Freddy's staring there
What?
wide-eyed.
Once she's sure everything is out of the circle, Nessa drops it.
As you drop it, the lights green, traps clean. Ghost is gone.
Good. Ghostbusters!
Sorry, I love Ghostbusters.
Looks to the other
obsessed with
casters
Mac,
and
all
nods
but
to them,
one
thank you.
Ghostbuster.
Wow.
And nobody got slimered.
No, nobody got slimed. Freddy got a little slimed. Reaver
Oh,
almost
but-
lost an arm.
Reaver's arm turned to slime.
Yeah, that is true.
Wow.
This ship is clean.
These pipes are clean. Did you just do a cabin boy reference there?
No, that would
Yeah,
no.
it was
That would be a
Poltergeist.
poltergeist reference.
And as a matter of fact, which is Cabin Boy doing a. Never mind. Nessa,
Yeah.
take inspiration for the poltergeist reference. I can only think of Nessa as the little midget lady now from Poltergeist.
No, that was like maybe several months back.
But anyway, I'm guessing that if the fact of the matter was that one of your crewmates was inhabited by a spirit or a specter, that there is nothing more that we can do here.
That
Feel
certainly
free
seems to
to
be the
enjoy
case.
our city, and
Thank you,
good
sir.
health towards all of you.
Thank you for your good
As
work.
well.
As far as you go, Whiskers, you should be more careful in the future about eating food from the ground.
Yeah. Couldn't really help myself. Hmm.
It is a compulsion among your kind, yes. Scavengers.
Hmm. I see something I like and just kind of go for it. Yes.
Now that all of you are looking around and not preoccupied by the events, you would see many Tabaxi residents of this area, all mostly wearing torn and tattered wares, attempting to sell what they can from various blankets. It has not been a good time in Marquette for the Tabaxi peoples.
Okay.
Before he goes, Nessa might ask the guard, if I might ask, are there any locations of arcane learning here, or libraries, anywhere that also may have a teleportation circle of some sort that one can gain access to?
As far as I know, of course. As he puts down his large shield bearing a very large human hand face up, um, I would be more than happy to actually tell you that there are several places that you would be able to go if you look towards the north. Wait, you're not from here. I do apologize. Um, if you go to where place we call it is hard to say in native tongue, but we call uh, book uh, book depository.
Depository of
No.
books? Nessa looks like really excited.
Book school of books.
Oh, an academy. She's gonna say academy in
yes,
Draconic.
academy. Oh yes. He switches over to Draconic, and his words are very clear cut. Yes, if you actually go down 4 streets over, go up about 6 blocks, there's going to be an academy. It's a large spiraling tower that leads into the side of the other large spiraling towers. You'll know the difference because this one has the impression of a book painted on the outside of it, as well as engraved in most of the windows and architecture. Um, More students go there, not magic students, but people seeking knowledge.
Nessa's just had immediately pulled out her notebook the moment he started talking and was just writing everything down. Thank you. That is wonderful. Do you know, would they have a teleportation circle, or?
It's hard to say. I'm not versed very much in magics, but
Of course, sorry.
teleportation is something you might be able to learn. A circle from someone there. That is where most of the knowledgeable people, as well as my people in the Hand of Ord, they you might ask other guardsmen. As far as me, I just import security.
The Hand of Ord. Would you know what that is?
You see the giant hand carved on his shield. Um, uh, do you look a little puzzled when he says that?
Yeah, more really curious. She just wants to know everything.
Our organization is the Hand of Ord. We are the military forces.
Ah, of course. She's writing that down also.
Oh, well. If there is nothing else, be
I do not
pleased.
believe so, unless you have heard anything about any of the purple worms in the desert at all. Any activity from anyone who's come into town.
Actually, it's odd that you mentioned this. A man came on an airship not several months ago. He was a dwarven man, and he talked of going after worms that he said lived not that far from here, around half a day's travel to the southwest.
Writing
I
that down
spoke
too.
to him directly.
Oh. I guess we were actually sent by his daughter to hopefully find him.
Oh, well, good luck.
Thank you.
And if there is nothing else, I will leave you to your day in pleasantries of our city. And as he bows to you a little bit, be pleased.
Yeah, please, thank you.
Beep beep.
I was waiting on it. I know when it was coming. I knew it. Beep beep to you. This one is touched in the head.
Yes, we have noticed.
It's a good touch. Have a nice day, as you would say
You
in
as
your
well.
tongue. So, instilled with the proper information to find what you have come here for, what would your guys' next move be?
I want to go and grab my this sword that the wild mother.
Okay. You pick it up and you hold it.
Cool.
Does anyone need more healing time?
I think we're all pretty rested.
By this time, Reaver's arm has indeed grown anew.
Yeah, and all the damage Frederick took would have been healed in the
Oh yeah.
move down here.
It's been like weeks
And-
since then.
What time of day is it?
Currently, it's actually around 6 in the morning. Is when you got in. It's probably about noon now with everything you guys went through.
Here's
Updates
something we
Rebel
should
South.
possibly do before we leave is get clothing appropriate for this weather. So we do not get damaged by the sun. And the sand.
I don't know what
Okay.
that's going to do for my armor, but you guys are more than welcome to do what you need to do.
Well, where you guys sat down is actually really close to what is called the Suncut Bazaar. There are a couple of inside shops, but mostly, like I said, tents, carts, pop-up stands, blankets set out with various goods and wares that have been set out. As you guys look around, yes, there is indeed many clothing vendors.
The moment Darvin mentions something about his armor, Nessa just looks to him and says matter-of-factly, "This is less about your armor, Darvin, and more about keeping your head covered. You're going to need something to keep the sun off of it. It will shine off of everything, and you will lose you'll gain a bit too much heat from the sun on your head unless you cover it."
You are a wise one, teacher.
Of course.
So, you guys looking to buy some headwear?
Sure.
At least several of them do. Nissa has her hat, but
There's a
You would be
tabaxi.
looking. Sorry, Zoria would be looking for a full burnoose. It's way too
Okay.
bloody hot.
There's a tabaxi selling clothes. That, as you pass their stall,
Yes, come and buy what you like.
I need a hat.
I have many hats. What are you looking for, stranger?
One that'll help keep the sun off of my self.
Oh, a sun hat. No problem.
he rummages around, going through various bits and bobs that he has in his stores, before bringing you a wide-brimmed white sun hat.
Neat. I put it on. How much is this?
The cost is quite considerable, actually, because of you play me, let's say, 30 gold piece.
For a hat?
It's a very nice hat.
this is haggle.
I'm gonna arch my eyebrow. Surely we can do better than that.
He gives you a high art back.
I'm gonna chime in here,
Snap!
and I'm gonna say in Catfolk, in Whitestone, this is 10 gold pieces. I'll give you 15, and thank you for your help. What
This
else
isn't
you got?
Whitestone. This is Marquette. You give me 20 gold pieces.
I said 15, you said 20. Let's settle at 17. Make it a deal, and show me what else you have for your wares.
I have many wares. We have to show you.
17?
17
Gold.
for the hat, yeah.
Assuming I understood that, or somebody told me 17 gold, I'll hand over the 17 gold.
17 gold, man. Reaver, what are you looking
Thank you,
for?
Reba.
Just general question. I'm not actually looking to shop anything because I'm broke as fuck. But
Oh, it
if
just has
he has
clothes, basically.
if he has anything that has a resistance to it that doesn't count as armor, I would kind of be looking for that out of character.
This is just regular clothes.
Yeah.
Does he have shirts?
I have a shirt that Hawk made me, a vest more that made of crocodile scale. I would like some boots. Do you have any leather boots?
Of course we have leather boots. Are you kidding? Your size, your feet allow for claw movement. 20 gold.
I can do it. Do they look like what I'm looking for? Something knee high,
They
keeps
look
the feet
worn to
uncovered.
shit. They look worn to shit. They are horrible. They're a very worn, formerly rich brown leather that is now about as baked as the sun can make it and scaly.
Okay.
He tries to pass it off as crocodile scale because it's so caked up.
For 20 gold, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Mage Hand and pick them up out of his hand and throw them to the back of his shop. 20 gold. You must think I'm a fool.
Yes.
Good day, sir.
Where's the lie?
And I turn and walk away.
Okay.
As he still has some like cupcake in the corner of his mouth.
Yeah. Little bit of pink frosting just on the left side of my
Yes,
lip.
Freddy, they do sell shirts here. They sell tunics, they sell capes, they sell clothing. Traveler's clothes, fancy clothes, really shitty caked up boots.
Princess Leia bikinis.
No, there's 2 shops down to the left. Anybody else need stuff?
Zorio's
Not
looking
anymore.
around for somewhere that sells desert outfits.
They sell desert outfits here.
She doesn't trust this guy.
I want
Okay.
to get a female's fancy clothes as well.
Okay, are you with Zoria or are you with somebody else? Or
I'll be with
what's going
Zoria.
on? Okay, Zoria, make a perception check.
Oh no. Kajil wants to buy baby clothes.
Can I help them?
No, 20's fine. You notice an indoor shop that appears to be a fine tailor. And there are many examples of silken desert wear and what appears to be like your own habit, but a bit different. Just a nice, firm head covering. They also have different scarves as well as face coverings. They have all sorts of desert wear.
Well, at some point, I'm sure a shopkeeper, a shop girl, or someone from the store will come up to me. She'll just straight up say, "I'm traveling to the desert, and I need clothes for it."
A small, half-elven, very young girl walks out. And what color?
Dark, if okay. If
Dark.
necessary for heat, then whatever.
We could do dark. We could do light. We could do whatever. If you want dark, we have a nice burnt ash. We have a charcoal gray. We have a black. We have a midnight. It's all up to you.
Which best for heat?
As far as the dark colors, probably like the ash.
Okay, ash.
Okay. So she brings out a set of tape measures and measuring pens, and she takes your measurements, eventually bringing back out a long suit of ashen gray clothing for you. It's 5 gold pieces.
Go pay.
Okay.
Can I have that as well? If you don't mind, of course.
Same color?
Do you have like a brown?
Like a rusty brown? Or like
Yeah.
a dark red? Or yeah,
A-
I have that. She brings out a sample that looks like a burnt orange. More of a dusky brown.
Perfect.
Yeah. She takes your measurements and eventually brings it back out. It's actually it's 7 gold because of the extra material.
No
You're a
problem.
tall one.
Okay. He hands her the gold. Do you have any outfits for fancy times?
I do.
I would like to buy an outfit for a friend.
Okay. Do you know their size?
Really, they're really tall.
Like tall like you?
Taller. About another 10 or so inches.
Oh, that's a lot of tall. Yeah. Are they big like you?
I will describe quartz to them.
Okay. That's probably gonna be 10 gold. What color? What kind? What do you want?
What? This is Rick and Morty? What?
Yeah, definitely doing the Mr. Meeseeks voice.
Okay.
Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Fucking hell.
Let's do can I get it like a darker brown with a red trim?
Darker brown like a coffee, or darker brown like a dirt, or what color?
Dirt.
Dirt brown. Okay.
Yes.
Like what kind of fancy clothes?
Got the full
I
Princess
don't
Jasmine.
know.
You want me to pick something really good?
Yes, please.
Great, I like picking stuff. And she goes in, and you just, if you look into the shop, there's not one, there's not two, but there's around 10 different mage hand, all at the same time, picking up needles and sewing in conjunction, as she literally just sits in the corner of the shop and is sitting there just sniffing up a small powdery substance.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Hoo-wee, I like to make clothes. Here you go.
Thank you.
Hands over the clothes. It's a little more. It's 12 gold.
You just told me it was gonna be.
Yeah, but it was really more.
Oh, you sure?
I need that extra 2 gold.
I was gonna say, how about 10 gold and this powder of wink wink sugar?
Do you actually have sugar?
Wink wink sugar. Just repeating
I'll just
myself.
give you the 2 gold. Here you go.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Freddie
Be
leaves really
pleased.
awkward. Be pleased.
Tori is not laughing at Freddy at this point, but almost. Like,
Is there any bracelet sellers around?
You guys want to go find a purple worm at some point in time?
No,
Yeah, I mean-
perhaps we should do all this after we return triumphantly, which is what I was going to do in looking for a teleportation circle after we come back.
Okay.
Yeah,
There
they're
will be time
bracelet
afterwards.
sellers. You see a jewelry district, a whole district full of jewelry.
Are you kidding me?
Uh-huh.
No.
I'd like to go buy some groceries.
Okay, there's a
We'll
grocery
do it.
district, man.
We'll do it
Pork chop
afterwards.
sandwiches,
Okay.
get the fuck out of Marquette!
There's these really like spiky fruits everywhere that smell like ass.
Let's get the fuck
That's
out of
all
it,
you
Grill.
find. Every shop is just durian. It's just durian.
Durian and
I
corpse
would like to
flowers.
spend the next 72 hours planning my future life events and just, trying to figure out where I'm going, where I've been, just contemplating a bunch of personal stuff.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, and we go out to the desert while you're doing that. We walk out
Yes.
into the desert in the direction that we were told.
So
Yep,
now
I'll keep
it's
going.
about like 2 in the afternoon.
You should probably. Actually, hold on. Yeah, no, she's not proficient. We should probably wait for tomorrow. Not want to hunt at night.
Maybe we should.
Suppose, or I do have a tiny hut.
Well, I was thinking maybe we could kind of fly overhead in the airship and see if we can scout the location that way.
How many people fit on carpet?
Didn't we already get a
It
room
holds up
here?
to 400 pounds normally. I believe 550 at half speed.
Not all of us then.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
All right. I'm fine with getting a room and heading out in the morning.
It's only around 2, though.
Do we have a sense
We
of how?
arrive after sunset. In the fight in dark. I can.
Oh, that is
I
true.
don't know about all.
Well, we have the dark vision goggles for people who don't. There was 3 pairs that were in the pack.
Yep.
Is there? Do we
There
have 3
is.
people? Do we have more than 3?
Who
Zori has
needs?
her own set.
Yeah, who needs dark vision?
I do.
Freddy has his own set. So you can have one.
I'm good. So Nessa, anybody else need a set?
Oh,
Nope.
just me. All right.
Guess-
She takes one of them.
Then
Okay.
we
So,
Okay.
are you guys shipping out?
let's go find a purple worm,
Okay.
and just one.
Just one. Yeah, that's not ominous, Darvin. Okay. So, how are you guys going out in the desert?
I want a camel.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we rent some farm animals from close by?
Yup. Hold on.
Some farm animals.
Not just camels, but maybe something to fly on.
Doubt it.
So you find a guy. He definitely has donkeys and camels for sale.
Oh,
The camels,
actually.
he tells you,
To
those
make
are
phantom seeds for
actually-
people? Like we did that one time when we first went to
Sure.
Restrun?
Sure, whatever you guys want to do. I just need to know so I don't make up people that aren't there.
Yeah, Nessa will save you the time and make phantom steeds for people.
Oh, I already decided this guy was a fucking gnome selling camels. It was going to be awesome.
I'm sure we'll
I don't
be-
know what kind of spice he would be on, but
All of it.
Let's just get the heck out there.
yeah,
If we
100
can.
foot speed phantom steeds.
Okay, even with that, it's going to take you guys quite a while, as it is hot as hell, and it is hard to traverse this land. You think it's probably still going to be, like you said, about a half day's travel. As you head towards the southwest, you see that there's not much in the way of architecture or anything marking your progression. As you guys get to the point where you're getting pretty tired for the day, traveling throughout the sands and the wastes, you do come up to an old, decrepit, falling apart statue. A statue of the Wild Mother. Freddy,
Yep.
you got that sword with you, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Here's the cool thing, Freddy. It is at this point in time that you just hear in the back of your head, so thirsty.
Oh no.
So thirsty.
Mm.
I love the Indiana Jones music.
It's a desert
Do I-
adventure.
It's awesome.
Do I?
Bum, bum,
Can I
bum,
tell where the
bum,
voice is coming
bum,
from, other than my head?
Also, we
Nope.
did say aloud about the Sword of Cass. So
Oh, you
Freddie at
did?
least knows
Yeah.
about that.
Just getting so thirsty. Why don't you feed me?
I'm going to put the sword away. Back up.
I said, why don't you feed me? I'm hungry.
You want to put it in the body bag of holding?
You see Freddy looking really freaked out.
What's going on, Freddy?
Frederick,
You
is it
guys
the sword?
haven't heard. You guys haven't heard that?
Or what?
We did say you may be holding the Sword of
Someone's
Cass.
hungry.
Someone's hungry, and only you heard it.
Yeah.
That
That-
certainly sounds like the Sword of Cass that I have read about. Why did the Wild Mother give this to us?
You said the symbols of her. They seem to be almost trying to seal something, right?
Potentially some sort of abjuration. But if you're hearing that, then it does not seem to be holding back Cass.
I said I was hungry. Can you just please feed me?
No.
You
But
can
wait,
say no.
what are you hungry for?
I'm not hungry.
I believe Frederick is
Alright.
talking. Yeah, Nessa recognizes this because she's had conversations in her head before.
I'm hungry, and I for the blood of that damned lich.
You say
You can't hear it.
It's in Freddy's head.
okay.
And with that, Freddy, I'm sending you a PM.
Oh boy.
As Freddy's normally brown-like skin becomes white, their visage begins to be a bit gaunt, and Freddy's eyes turn a faint red,
They're already red.
redder, and glowing.
My eyes already glow red.
They're
Frederick?
glowing redder.
Freddy, you look weird. You feel okay?
Do I feel any different?
You feel fine.
I feel fine, guys.
Yeah, I love that word.
Little freaked out, to be honest.
That would
Hearing a
certainly be the
voice that no
case.
one else is hearing.
Yeah, can we, has there ever been any research on, like, this happening to people? Like, what it means?
Yeah, I mean, of course there's been research on different weapons and items. Still, as you guys travel closer to the statue, Freddy, the voices begin to fade. They begin to stop.
Huh.
I just need to know what you guys. I mean, of course there's been research. I mean, you guys don't have it with you.
Yeah, I just figured, like, stuff we had read before, just, like, knowledge
Yeah,
of it.
you can make a history check.
You know what? I think Zoria has a good idea, and I'm gonna join her in grabbing the edges of my cloak, transforming into a bat, and just flying around the general area, looking for possibly an entrance inside this fallen statue.
Okay. You do so. Nessa, you have heard of sentient items before, and them possibly speaking to the wielder.
Well, I knew that about the Sword of Cass already, but, like, what the transformation might signify.
Well, you've heard it say it was thirsty. And if you know about the Sword of Caste, then you know what it's thirsty for.
Yeah.
Freddy, can you put the sword down?
Didn't I already do that?
You put it away, you sheath it.
Oh.
Frederick,
Sure.
perhaps we can put it into a bag.
Okay. What bag?
Or yes, first off, make sure is there an Arcana type thing for putting a sentient weapon into a bag of holding? Because I know about portable holes and things, but
You could certainly try. I mean,
I want to put the sword down.
like on the ground?
what about in front of the Wild Mother thing? Like, why did you give this to us?
Or I'll set it just in front of the statue on the ground.
It won't leave your hand.
Guys.
Every time you go to try to put it on the ground, you're gonna take some damage.
Oh boy.
11 points of psychic damage.
Okay, not bad, not bad.
Do you feel like it's compelling you to do anything that you don't want to do?
No, it just hurts when I try to put it down. I can't put it down, you guys.
We will need to look into this later, but
Yeah.
Have an agreement. I wish for its blood. Do we have an agreement?
It's blood? Whose blood?
The Lich.
You want the Lich's blood?
I want the blood of the Lich. Feed me.
Where is this Lich?
I will help you find them if you feed me.
I'm going to fight a worm. I can use you against him if you want.
This will have to do for now, but I expect payment soon.
Okay.
also, is Frederick speaking this out loud while he's listening to something
Nope.
in his head? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Russell will try to explain again about the Sword of Kaz going after Vecna constantly.
He wants me to feed him the blood of a Lich?
That would be Vecna. That is literally the
Yep.
Lich that Cass wants to go after. It is a very legendary sword for that specific reason.
That's good then, right?
Yes, but
I
it is
mean-
very obsessive, and it will hurt you if you do not appease it.
It's hurt you and it's asking for you to feed it.
That is not
That
a good
sounds
thing.
pretty bloodthirsty.
I just go
Like a
feed it
pet,
the worm's
no.
blood, that we're gonna fight. It should be fine, right?
Well,
What did it
we
tell
can
you
see.
about that?
It will hold him over. Like, he doesn't really want it, but like he said it was okay.
Maybe it would be appeased if we found a lower lich.
Well, let's start with finding a worm.
Yes. Let us continue
Okay.
the mission proper. And just looks at the Wild Mother statue and frowns. Like, why did you give this to us?
So you guys are in front of the statue of the Wild Mother. Reaver, you find no entrance. You notice that it is just a very large, broken statue of the Wild Mother.
Also, I'm gonna
As
say while we're
you-
watching, while we're going, Nessa's gonna take out the flying carpet and have it follow her 30 feet in the air.
Okay. And as you do so, you are able to see that in the distance there is a canyon that seems to be a bit of a drawing feature to this part of the land. Dotting the canyon are many different holes and tears into the earth.
That looks like potential worm areas. pointing it out.
So, are you guys heading that direction?
What time is it right now?
Currently, right now, it's getting to be dark. It's around 6 in the evening.
Do we want to camp here for the night?
No.
No, I think we need to find the worm, and we don't want one of them sneaking up on us while we sleep. I think we need to.
Okay.
Okay. So, you guys head towards the canyon?
I forgot.
Sure.
Are the words eternal, or does it really matter?
What?
You did not find out if they were nocturnal. As, like I said before, their ecology was not that known.
Okay.
And they're nothing like the Gricks, right?
I'm gonna approach
No.
Nessa. I'm gonna approach Nessa and tell her what I'm planning to do, and let her know to send Golwyn up in the air for any kind of reconnaissance above the closest pits, the holes in the sand.
All right.
I'm gonna cast Flock of Familiars and send a spider into the first one, a ferret into the second one.
Whoa, we're not that close yet.
No. You're not. You guys haven't even told me that you wanted to get up to it.
I
I
just
asked
thought
if you
they
guys
said they
wanted to
did.
go, and you guys started strategizing.
Okay.
So I'm going to suggest that we see if we can head to one that maybe isn't clustered around another or in the middle of a cluster of them.
I'll just ask one more time. Do you guys want to head towards the canyon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
Thank you. So, you guys head towards the canyon. As you do, there is a man on horseback standing in front of a cathedral that is built into the side of the canyon. As you come closer and closer, he holds his hand out.
Pause.
You do not want to come this way.
No, we certainly do not, but we somewhat need to.
I was with a friend, and I stand vigil over him in the temple still.
Who was that friend?
That is not your business.
Who are you?
We came
What
looking
was
for
that?
someone also.
Well, we came seeking a friend of a friend. We can't simply turn back.
We came to slay a monster. And he is now dead because of it. I took his body into the temple and interned him.
Turned him.
What's his name? And then says the name of the dwarf. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Thembir?
Thembir.
Yes.
His friend and his daughter would like his body back.
I have interned his body inside the cathedral. He died.
Can we go collect it?
Once a body has been placed in the cathedral, it is not wise to remove it.
Also was curious in that.
Take a body from a holy place is never a wise idea.
Are there any markings on the temple?
On the temple itself, there is a large, what appears to be auric skull made of stone carved before the entrance.
Orc skull. Okay.
Auric,
Buffalo?
basically a buffalo.
Oh, okay. Do I know which deity that refers to?
You can make a religion check.
Apparently not.
No, as he sees you looking at it, he kind of chuckles. It wasn't always a cathedral. The desert people used to live here. And then, when they had to leave, when they fled to Marquette, when they fled to civilization from the darkness that came over this land, they left behind their old ways. Some of their old properties have been repurposed. Inside you would find your friend, your target, my friend. His lips are chapped, his sun-baked face blistered. I've been waiting here for days, trying to give him peace.
I offer him my water.
He
Why
gladly
can you
takes
not give
some.
peace yet?
He knows that his daughter wants him returned to her.
Then by all means, take him. But know that beyond me, through this canyon, there is nothing but death.
The worms, yes. That was the other part.
He is a slayer.
He is not a slayer. He is a paladin, though.
What is your name, sir?
My name's Corin. Quarra. Corin.
Okay.
I represent the Father. I am one of his keepers.
Are you related to Korik?
No.
Okay.
If you wish for the body, please take it. But if you came for the prey, then that is something I cannot help you with.
That is fine. This is our job. But both are our jobs now.
We have to at
ride
least
for
take the
Ankarel.
body.
Yeah, that's our first duty.
I ride to Ankarel. Do what you will, but be gentle with him.
Of course.
Thank you.
He kind of nods, and as he rides away, you see a colossal tear in the back of his armor. And what skin is exposed, instead of being a peachy flesh color, is actually necrotic and rotting away.
Ugh.
Poison.
So, you guys want to go deeper into the canyon to check it out before you get the body?
I would say
No.
yes.
Well, we can bring him if we need to run away quickly. And Nessa points to the body bag of holding that she has. It was sort of made for that.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you enter the cathedral, it is not a huge place. There is a large central room, and on a slab in the middle of the room does lie the body of a dwarf, dressed down to nothing but his linen that covers his nether regions. His wounds have been tended, incense has been lit. Uh, it is very rank in this room, thus the need for much incense. But there is definitely a cause of death, and you can see that sewn shut is one side of his neck to the other, what it looks to be a central bite mark from a tooth. Nearly took its head off.
Nessa's gonna start pulling out some of her ritual implements and start ritual casting Gentle Repose.
Okay. So you cast General Repose, and you're able to get him in the body bag of holding.
Just nod her head to him, as a fellow slayer.
I'm gonna look around and see if there's anything dangerous or anything like that.
I was going to try and investigate the room for anything that might have been left behind from a previous battle.
No, there doesn't look to be any items of interest around here, only incense and what appear to be several cleansing bowls where wounds have been cleaned up with, bloody towels. There are several makeshift crypts that house the bodies of the dead.
Once he's in the bag of holding, Ness is going to turn back to the group. Like the Huntmaster said, whatever happens, if we need to leave, we leave. We have the more important part of this contract.
Yeah, what's the play here? Because I came for what I came for. This is all I cared about.
Well, we signed up for a hunt. We should at least try.
I agree. We should at least try.
These bastards need payback for killing one of our guys.
Exactly.
And while it pains me to say it, we should probably give Frederick's new sword something to satiate it before he starts turning whiter than he already is.
All right. Well then, how about we make a decision that if it goes south, at least one of us gets out of here to get that body back.
If it goes south, we leave together.
Exactly. We will not leave anyone behind.
Agreed.
Okay.
If we need to get out in an emergency, everybody come close to me and I'll get us.
How long does it take for you to use your helm?
I believe it's an action. Let me double check.
It was an action.
Okay.
But not that long then.
Okay. So, you guys pressing further in the canyon?
Yep.
And Nessa's going to use a scroll to mage armor herself.
Okay. So, as you guys push forward into the canyon, you notice that the land itself starts to get a little bit more rocky, a little bit more open. There are crevices that just tear down deep into the earth. What appears to go hundreds of feet just sheer down, the sand barely covering them. If you weren't paying really good attention, you might would fall in. And I would think you guys travel and travel, but you eventually do come to an open area where out of the earth itself shoot different crystals, rocks. You're coming in from down here, by the way. So if you guys would like to drag your tokens out.
As soon as we agree to do the actual hunt, Nessa is going to get up on the flying carpet and ask if one other person wanted to join. I think that should be enough.
Okay.
Yes, I will join you, Nessa.
All right.
Freddie would have asked Nessa to use this scroll of death ward on him. If you could.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Reads it out.
So, as you guys that are not flying currently get to the area, you feel the ground tremble as you walk towards this area.
As soon as I feel that, I activate the boots of flying.
Okay.
Freddie will cast Pass Without a Trace and try to step as, small, as lightly as possible.
Okay. So, you can roll a stealth check if you'd like.
That would make me feel a little bit better.
Okay.
26.
26. You guys do feel the ground shake as in front of you part of the ground opens around this area, and you see the impression of something move throughout the sands, closer and closer towards you. But as it gets here, it stops.
I'm gonna.
Uh-oh.
What would you like to do?
I'll move away from everybody.
Nessa's
Okay.
gonna
Just a
prepare a
little
hold
bit.
monster if it jumps out at them.
Okay.
Freddy
Neil's
would also move.
go door, but like right here.
Okay.
Next to Nessa on the flying carpet, I'm going to hold a couple of Eldritch Blasts for anything that seems aggressive.
Okay. So you guys, all the sand and the dirt move, and then it stopped.
Is it like right around here where everything?
Mm-hmm. That was the last time you saw anything move.
All right.
Zoria is gonna take one step to the side.
Okay.
And I will take one step closer to it.
Okay.
Darvin, perhaps, do you have any cantrips you can hit the ground with?
Oh, Freddy will prestidigitate a small stone into his hand and throw it in the direction where you saw it stop.
Okay.
And I'll use minor conjuration to do the same, create a little stone and toss it in that direction.
Okay. So as you're doing that, nothing happens.
Okay.
That's about like where you toss the stone.
I didn't see your marker. Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
right about there.
Right now, do we have like free actions or what?
Yeah, you're in free action. You haven't rolled initiative.
All right, can I try something?
Yeah.
You can certainly try.
Okay, I pull out my bowl and fill it up with water
Okay.
and conjure the water elemental and have him walk towards that area.
Okay. Let me get your water elemental out.
I'm also going.
We're using this guy today because I can't find your water elemental.
Wait, I think I got one.
It's like a tiny Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yeah.
I'm also going to do the spiritual warriors.
Oh shit, that? Oh, the thing? The horn?
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
if they make any noise or anything like that since they're ethereal, but
Yeah, I just want to get them ready.
that's fair.
Okay. So where are you sending this guy, Nelsu? I'm going to give you control of him.
What I have seen here was a part where it came.
Oh, I mean, you saw the sand move there.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to move over there.
All right, you have control of him now. Oh man, so you get 3.
Sorry? Oh, never mind.
Sorry, I'm trying to take care of everybody's conjurations.
Fill the battlefield.
Yeah.
And I left the panther with Lyricel, so never mind.
Okay. So I put out 3 warriors for you, man.
Cool.
You got your token? You gonna drag out? Or are you out? There you are.
Yeah, he's out. Yeah, I'll just leave him with me right now.
I'm gonna
'Cause,
give you control.
Okay.
All right. Ready for try something a little bold?
Give me just a second to give him control of all these.
Yep.
I have to do them individually.
Fuck.
Okay. You got control of them.
Alright, they'll stay with me, so.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I'm gonna
That's all
cast
yours.
Firebolt right about here.
Okay.
Just right at the ground.
Okay. You do so. You see from up here the sand begin to move a little bit as it stops right where you cast the firebolt.
I'll cast it again right where it stopped.
Okay. When you do so, bursting from the ground is a gargantuan. Actually, gargantuan's one up. So, a gargantuan purple worm.
Hold monster!
Okay.
Before that happens, 2 Eldritch Blasts go off.
Okay. Both, the first one hits for 12 points of force damage.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll end my held action.
And that is that a whiz save?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. They don't have the best wisdom, so. Yeah, they got a 14.
17.
Okay.
Boom! Manifested!
Okay, so that one's held.
That one. Oh shit.
Start walking towards it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Freddy will down his potion of resist poison.
Okay.
So cautious.
Zoria, dexterity saving throw. And Freddy, dexterity saving throw.
And Darvin, I assume.
Just barely, Darwin, yes.
I have danger sense. Do I get advantage?
Nope, you have to see it for
Okay.
danger sense. Freddy fails, Darvin and Zoria. Zoria, you're able to, if you would move your token 5 feet to the right. Darvin, you move your the other direction. There you go. Darvin, if you could tumble your token's fine where it is. Freddy, bursting forth from the ground, yet another purple worm.
Yes.
Yep.
Hey,
Who
Jeff?
is going? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's me or something, but I can't get back in my journal. It puts me like in some weird thing where it's like transparent.
What?
I don't know.
Roll
I
20.
think I need to reset. So.
Nails who can't get back into his character profile.
Character sheet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can open it fine. Yeah, I would say just refresh the page.
I got it. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. All right. So, either way, as that one bursts forth, Freddy, you fail your dex save,
Yep.
and that is a 27 to hit.
Misses. You know? No.
For 21 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and you are being swallowed.
Ooh, fun.
Frederick?
So
Right
you're
off the
currently
bat.
considered blinded and restrained as you are swallowed by this creature.
Cool.
Blinded and restrained. And with that, would you guys please kindly roll some initiative?
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm rolling like Anders here.
Boom!
Wow.
Natural 20.
All right. 25 to 20.
23.
Zori got 21.
Nessa has 21.
Oh, thank you.
And 20 to 15.
Darvin's at 19.
That's 6.
And 10.
No one.
10 to 0.
Freddy's 8.
Reaver, natural 1 plus 3 is 4 total.
Okay. Ready at 8. Reaver 4. And all right. Starting everything out, Kajil.
No, right. I'm going to use my bonus action to drink a potion of acid resistance.
Okay.
And I'm going to send the 3 spiritual warriors after the one that swallowed.
Okay.
Have them all attack recklessly.
Okay. You can move them.
Okay. And I just gotta find out what that is.
You mean to look it up for you real quick?
Yeah, I looked up the horn by mistake.
You're fine. I got you. Okay. It is a +5 to hit, D12 plus 3 for damage. Okay, so both of those miss. Both of those miss. The last one hits. So
Okay.
it's a D12 plus 3.
Oh boy.
For 7 points
They
of
gave me
damage.
They gave me the B team this time.
Yeah.
Okay, with that done, I'm going to use my action to pull the 3 beads from the necklace of fireball that I have.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw it.
Right about there.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That is what, 10d8?
For 3 beads.
10d6.
10d6, yeah.
56.
So the held guy is going to fail. The other guy got a nat 20. And that's with a -1, so he's going to take half. Shit.
Wow.
So 29 points on the first guy.
Then I got 2 actions. My question is, can I still use that, or because I didn't attack, I can't use the second one?
You have 2 attacks. You don't get 2 actions. Your action is to attack.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, I got my movement. I'm still flying, I assume, because the
Yeah,
boots.
you said you were.
So I'm gonna fly over to this side.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Zoria.
Okay, move up to the held one.
Okay.
Bonus action, drink my potion of speed.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make my attacks. It's held, so I
Okay.
get advantage, right?
Yeah.
So the first one will be Booming Blade.
Miss.
Should have been an advantage.
Yeah. Still misses.
Oh.
Rats. I'll make my second attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hits.
Crit, crit, crit.
Not quite a crit, but...
It's an auto crit.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. For 42 points of psychic damage.
Boom. Let me just move that because that's in the wrong spot. All right. That is all my actions.
Okay. With that, it is Nessa's turn.
Okay. Okay. First things first. Is Freddy currently being swallowed? Can we see any bit of him right now?
Freddy has been swallowed.
Oh, I can't see him anymore. Shit. Oh, there goes my rescue operation. Fuck.
I'm still on the carpet with you.
I know. That would not have made any problems. Okay. Then she's just gonna spin her staff into both hands, open up the flower to her orb, and cast Fireball around both of them and protect the people on the ground.
Okie doke. That was a fail and a 16.
So both fail.
Okay.
And that's also +5. 9, 33.
Okay.
So 33 points.
Alright.
And just to be
Okay.
sure, do these things look like they take damage from that?
They look like they do.
Okay. I want to make sure they weren't resistant or something like that. They look like they're resistant.
They look like they took the damage.
Okay. And then she's just gonna have the carpet move like 40 feet over, let's say, that way. So, but still be up at like about maybe 30 feet in the air.
Okay. Give you a good spatial dimension. That's about 60 feet up that worm emerged.
Oh, okay. Then it would move up at a diagonal.
It is a gargantuan creature.
Yep, keeping out of its way.
Okay. Is that end your turn?
Yeah, I think that's all I can do at this point right now.
Arvin.
I would like to cast slow.
Okay. On.
DC 16 wisdom saves.
Okay. On
both of them.
Okay.
It's a 40-foot cube that I can choose.
Yep. Just making sure.
Yep.
Alright. So that is, you said Wiz?
Yep.
Okay, so that is a 16 on the first guy. And it's going to be an automatic failure on this guy.
Okay. So, okay. And that's all I can do right now.
Okay. So this guy is slowed. Okay. That is going to take us to the worm-eaten Freddy. So, Freddy
Yep,
You're being swallowed.
I am. Not pleasant feeling.
Okay, so you are gonna take acid damage.
Cool.
10 points. Not bad.
Okay.
At the beginning of the worm's turn. And the worm is Darvin. Darvin. It's gonna try to hit you with a stinger.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that hits. It's a 25? 25.
Would, but I'm going to cast shield.
Okay. So
Yeah, Darvin.
25 miss. And it is going to then take a bite at Kajil. Natural 20.
Oof.
I'm going
Nice.
to put the big ass dice in the dice jail.
Oh.
And we'll move to a different dice that rolled a natural 1 when I put it down. So, yeah. So, Kajil, I need a dex save. So, Kajil, you've just been swallowed, and you take from the bite 32 points of piercing damage. And you're now being swallowed with Freddy.
Hi there.
So,
Okay, so that's all he can do. That ends his turn, so Nailsu.
Okay, I'm gonna have the water element.
Actually, hold on. No, hold on 1 second. He burrows down the ground.
Fuck.
Reaver never got a turn on that one.
Reaver,
Natural
you're...
one.
Yeah, there's like 4 other things before you, buddy.
Gotcha.
As he burrows in the ground, that will give you an opportunity attack.
Let's see. You said Darvin.
I did say Darwin, but you used your reaction already to cast shield.
That's true. So never
Do
mind.
the warriors get get reactions?
I don't think they do, actually. I remember I looked this up before.
they go on my turn, so I don't
They
think
go,
so.
yeah. So no. But that is Nailsuit's turn now.
Damn it. Alright, I'm gonna have the water elemental move up towards the other one if he can make it. I'm trying to find the movement. 30 feet.
I'm sure he can make 20 feet, though.
Okay, yeah, and then that's gonna do 2 slam attacks.
Okay.
Was that supposed to be advantage?
It is advantage.
Yes.
Because it's held.
Well, that first one.
That misses. But he does get 2 attacks, so yeah, that hits the second one. So you can roll damage.
I'm just trying to read this thing.
You can just click. And because it crits, I'll go and just give you a double. So 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, cool. And then for me, I'm going to. Let me see what I got. I guess I'm gonna How far away is it from me?
Yeah, about 30 feet.
I'm gonna come up right next to my water elemental and I guess do a flurry.
Okay. "17 misses, 26 hits, 19 just hits, 15 misses."
These would all have advantage.
Yeah, I think he's rolling them out that way. Okay.
18.
And would all be crits.
I'm just doubling them. Is that
Yeah.
injured?
That ends my
Freddy,
Yep.
it is dark. It
Hmm?
stinks. You're cut up. You're bleeding. You see Kajil.
Uh-huh.
You're restrained. You're blind. No, actually, I say that you cannot see. You are blinded.
Oh, cool.
But you are restrained inside of a large creature.
I would like to rage, please.
Okay.
And then he would have to do this.
Okay. He does actually.
I thought I find it hard how he can, like, escape it sort of in
it's
him.
D&D rules, man.
But hey, whatever.
So,
Cool.
why-
2 points. Nope, it's just one person. And I can still attack, but it's just at disadvantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll reckless and attack
Okay.
twice.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
it's
go
just
full on
regular roll.
Drax.
Yeah, so just normal.
Inside his armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I'll use Cass here.
Okay.
Let's try him. Let's try him out.
Okay.
Why did that
I don't think that's in right.
No.
But that is
that's
still a
weird.
crit, because that did roll a 20.
Well,
For
how
some reason, there's a
did...
minus 20 there.
those are natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
There's
natural 20,
minus
though.
20 in the mods.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at that real quick.
Yeah, I don't...
Yeah, hold on. I see what it is. You put 19 minus 20 for the crit range.
Oh. Whoops.
So
How do
the
you do
crit
19
range
and
is
20?
Negative. You don't. You just type crit range of 19.
Oh.
And then assume
Well,
everything
then.
above that would also be a crit.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's not 19 minus 20.
I see. Well, there's one. And number 2... Did this, then.
Both hit.
Woo!
That's it.
Okay.
I think. It should be... 6...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, spit him up, asshole!
Yeah, here's the problem with that. He's underground.
Burrowed underground. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't know this.
Well, that's the only point in time they can't spit creatures up, too.
Aww.
Logistically, you would just be buried 30 feet under the ground, dying a slow, painful, buried alive death.
Or are there tunnels
Fine.
underground?
There's tunnels. There is a giant 10-foot hole, like 10-foot wide hole right there. I just can't represent that on a map and do all this.
I was meant
Is
spit
that-
out into a hole underground.
Is that right about here?
Sure. No. I'm on a different layer, so no. I got you guys. Just give me a second. I got you guys. Just give me a second. Right there. Freddy, you don't know where you are, but you think you're somewhere like over here. But you're still blinded. Okay. But you have been sped up, and that is going to leave you prone on the ground.
Okay.
On the underground.
Yep.
It is the Heldworm's turn, which I believe he gets to repeat his save.
Yes.
Yeah.
That might make it. That is an 18 minus 1, 17.
Oh, fuck, that matches.
He's
Shit.
still slowed, though.
Yep.
He is still slowed. Yeah. Oh, no, he is slowed. He is not that. Okay. So he uses his action to do that, and he uses half his movement to burrow on the ground. That would give
Can
you
he
guys
do
an
that?
opportunity.
I think the save happens at the end of his turn. Can he move too?
He's using his movement
Okay.
Okay.
to burrow on the
Opportunity
ground.
attacks, though, right?
Yeah, feel free.
Oh, Zoria got something if the target moves.
If I hit,
Mm-hmm.
which I did not.
Miss. Water Elemental doesn't get the opportunity attack, buddy.
Oh.
You would, but not the water. That hits. Roll damage, please. You punch that one to death.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Also, does anyone here have Sentinel? Oh my god.
These
the guy with
creatures
booming
had
blade.
already been fought against, as referenced several times.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least we know they don't regenerate.
No, they don't. So that one's fallen to the ground, halfway burrowed under the ground. That is going to take us to Reaver.
Yeah, still sitting on the carpet next to Nessa.
Yeah?
I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder. My eyes are gonna close for a moment, and then they're gonna open up. Both of them are completely white and blue, swirling, and a flock of familiars come out. There's a spider, an owl, and a hawk.
Okay.
The hawk named Kearney is just gonna kind of fly around the area around us.
Okay.
The spider, which I'm following, is gonna go directly into the hole,
Okay.
and the owl is just gonna sit